EST, yeah, we clocking in. The untouchables, let the games begin. Ladies first, keep them waiting at the door. They thought they knew the vibe, but they ain't ready for the war. Hey, yo, look, everybody talking about the bad girls playing, but check the scoreboard, see the games he's laying. He acting real holy like he's gift wrapped and perfect, but fatty peeped the plan, baby, it wasn't worth it. Ali in the cut, yeah, she seen the whole scheme. It's the good guy, I here selling everyone a dream, but your man sipping off of your fumble the bag, trying to keep it with a queen. That's a major red flag. The good guy was the cheater all along. Yeah, he's the fraud. Thought he was the king, but the rhythm was wrong. Body yada yada, and the bad girls finish last, even when we smart up, but we still the untouchables. Go and fill the cup, yeah. The good guy was the cheater all along. Melanin popping, yeah, I'm dripping in the gold while you're out here acting dusty. Yeah, that story's getting old. It's 5 p.m. on the boss, check the schedule. You're a local little hater, I'm a global professional. Smart up, lace him up, now I'm 10 steps ahead. Left the cheater on the curb, put the fake little bit. Untouchable, unreachable, you can't even touch the hem. I'm a diamond in the rough, you just a rhinestone him. Ladies first, then the money, then the door. The untouchables, yeah, we keeping the score. Fatty, Ali, we don't miss a beat. Real boss behavior, yeah, we run the street. Real hot girl shit.
The content presented on the following show is intended for satirical and educational purposes only. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by panelists and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the host, production team, or channel. Additionally, any third-party content featured in this program is used in compliance with fair use under United States copyright law, which allows for commentary, criticism, news report, teaching, and research. Viewer discretion is advised, and we encourage independent thought and discussion.
Yo, shout out to Fatty, shout out to Ali. It's ladies first, baby. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
They say men lead the way, and behind every move, every war, every throne has always been a woman. She nurtures, she shapes, she survives, since she speaks, not just to be heard, but to shift the room. Because when the world gets loud, and 'tis her silence that says the most, this is not about taking over. This is about finally being heard. This is Ladies First.
Like, a man is going to do what a man is going to do. You can't, I wouldn't want a man to tell me how to be a woman.
So the real problem with relationship is women have no trust in men anymore.
You want me to be submissive to you. You want me to treat you as the king that you deserve to be. If I am not having the mentality of a queen, if I am not having a mentality of a lifelong partner that needs to consider my man and make sure that I'm able to be here and please my man and think of it in that manner, if I do not have that mentality, I cannot give you what you want.
Women really aren't doing that. Like Ali said, most women are focused on getting their degrees, what they want to do, their personal life, making sure that they don't lose themselves in a man or their kids and things like that. And that is one of the issues with dating today. And the reason why a lot of men are cheating is because men aren't getting what they need in the home. In order to make sure your man doesn't cheat, you have to do a lot. It's a lot of work.
Y'all wouldn't believe them anyway. So if you are the ones with the issue of distrust, you are the problem. I'm sorry, you can't see a woman as the problem when you initially don't believe her when she enters the market anyway.
If you're on Instagram and your panties and bra, and he comes into your DM, what part of respect do you think he coming in there with? And you're saying because you're a woman, you can be on Instagram in your panties and bra. As a woman who's a couple of decades older than you, and I'm going to tell you that you're going to get what you get.
Hi guys, I am Melanin.
I'm sorry, Fatty. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Ladies First. Appreciate everyone being in the building. Make sure to hop on over to all of the content creators' channels and hit the like button. Let's not forget about the daily goals for Ali and Fatty. Hit the cash apps, hit the memberships as well. Let's make sure we introduce the panel. We're going to do our lovely ladies first. And first up, we have Rebecca in the building.
Hey, y'all, what's up? It's going to be thunder.
Thank you for being here. And then we have Miss Jones in the building. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. Can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Thank you very much for coming back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum salam.
And then we have the beautiful Napa in the building once again. Hey. Thank you for being here. We have Dalen in the building. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. The Raging Tomato is here. I think she's having like a little camera moment, but she's also in the building. We'll see her in a moment. And there she is. Hey, Raging Tomato. Thank you for being here.
Hello. How are you?
Wonderful. Nice to see you. And let's get our fellas in. So we have Shiz in the building. Thank you for being here. And we have Thomas Legacy in the building. Hey, hey.
You know what it is. What's up?
We have the untouchable empire himself, Ali, in the building. Hey. And we have the overlord, the untouchable empire himself, Fatty, is in the building.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
So we have some icebreakers, and then we have the main event, and Fatty's going to let us know what's going on.
Yes. So, friends, thank you very much for the Il Canali and the people that held the fort on Friday. Y'all did an awesome job. So I appreciate y'all for giving me a little bit of a break. Thank you very much. On the process of looking at that show, there was a super chat that was very interesting, and Il Canali kind of, he didn't give us like I elect something, so I want to talk about it, right? And I like this actually is a brilliant question for whatever. Sorry, Ali, for the print screen. That was not on purpose. Okay. Would you rather be deeply loved or fully understood? Shout out to Sean. Great, magnificent question. Would you rather be deeply loved or fully understood? Ooh, we. Friends, let's have
It's time to do.
Who goes first, Melanie?
I'm going to go first. So I pick being deeply understood because love comes and goes. So I'm picking deeply understood. And we're going to go Rebecca and then Nepal and over for the ladies first. And then the fellas can do their thing.
What's up? What's up? I say loved because men and women will never truly understand each other.
Without love?
Period. I think we wouldn't have these panels. We wouldn't have this Discord if we actually understood each other. So I think love. For sure.
Nepal?
I think I would like to be deeply... fully understood. Because once he fully understands me, he would deeply love me. So fully understood.
Wonderful.
I don't know this. I don't know about that.
Not your turn yet. Miss Jones, would you rather be loved or deeply understood?
You guys can hear me, right? Because something's going on. I can't hear myself. I think they go together, honestly. But if I have to answer the question, I'm going to say love, because to me, if you love me, you're going to see me, right? And if you see me, I'm going to feel seen. I'm going to be heard. So that's kind of the same. I'm just going to say love.
Okay. Raging Tomato.
Man, screw all you little lovey-doveys. I would rather be understood. Marriage is a business transaction. Relationships are a business transaction. As Melanie, I believe, said at the beginning, love comes and goes. It's only an emotion. It's a feeling. It's not factual. Just understand me. We can get through this, I promise. And I'll leave it there.
Wonderful. Dalen, love or deeply understood?
One second. Miss Jones, you are actually great. Is that something is echoing? Maybe like lower your, like if your audio coming from speakers or from the phone, just lower a little bit so you can see if it doesn't do the echo thing. But we are hearing you perfectly, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, Deb.
Go
A
ahead,
mic
Dave.
check to make sure y'all can hear. Can y'all
You
hear
good
me?
too.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Yes.
You can't have one without the other. So because the question is an or, I'm gonna say neither. If I have to pick between one or the other, I'm gonna say neither.
Okay. Fellas, you have the floor.
Well, first, a while ago, I'd rather say understood, because understood is some type of form of knowledge. I mean, love could turn into hate, so you can't undo knowledge. So I'd rather be understood than love.
So I think Rebecca touched on it earlier. A lot of us will never understand each other, and like a lot of people don't even understand God, but we still choose to love and show up like you're supposed to. So I think it's loved. I'd rather be loved. I know I'll probably never be understood. It's more to me than the surface, I promise. But the irony about this is women will say understand women or understand us, and when we understand y'all, we told we're toxic. So the more we actually know you, the less a lot of you can manipulate and have to finally be accountable for us and show up better with your decision making and behavior. So I think men genuinely want to be loved, and when women say they want to be understood, when we understand you, it's used against us. So I don't.
You gonna elaborate before we get the other two answers?
Oh no, I just had to say what I had to say because we understand y'all.
All right.
But
Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah, I think that love shit is a bunch of bullshit. First of all, want to be loved. I think it's just a cold-blooded bullshit. It's another way of saying I want a man to emotionally validate me. That's what they mean, love. You know, I
Who
need
made
you to
it
be,
a gender thing?
I need you to be this way. I need you to act this way. I need you
Thomas,
to be here at this moment. But
who
me,
turned
I want
it into a gender thing?
I did.
All right.
The reason being because it's a bunch of bullshit. But to answer the question, I would rather be respected. But to answer the direct question, I'd rather be understood. That's the closest thing to respect. You could take that love shit and throw it in the trash.
Okay. Fatty.
Whoa.
Hi, friends. So that's why I know Ali light skin and I'm dark skin. Shout out to the dark skin team over here. Understanding will never lead to resentment. If I know you come from, you can be my enemy and I can have respect. Love will turn into hate so fast it's not even funny. She's 100% right. How many people that you love deeply or loved you deeply that turned into the biggest hater that you would ever watch? If those people understood you, they will understand why you let them go, why did you guys have problems, why you didn't match. And resentment is a product of misunderstandings, not of love. I don't understand why you're doing this, so I'm going to input an intention on you that I don't understand, but I will actually kind of get to that conclusion. I'd rather have an enemy I understand than a friend that loves me, because I don't know how many people say I love you, fatty, and when push comes to shove, they become my biggest enemies. So no, I learned my lessons. Team dark skin, Ali. Team light skin, forever. Lover boy. Yeah.
Can I refute that real fast before we go to anybody else?
But you already lost.
You know, there's a lot of conversations we all have with each other, especially when we mature, where a lot of times, and I think y'all parents might have told you before anybody else, where somebody may cut you off, somebody may cut you deeply, somebody may sacrifice you, somebody might compromise you, stab you in the back, disrespect you, and they already knew who you were, and they still chose to do that to you. We understand each other clearly. We know how to manipulate each other. You know what that person likes, what they don't like. You know how to manipulate them. You know what you can get away with. The problem is people fake love. So should still be genuine love. And if it's genuine love, love shouldn't turn to hate, and love should never die. But in reality, a lot of us understand each other and play dumb and pretend with each other, and then we manipulate each other. So we know who we are, we understand each other, we just choose to mistreat each other and take advantage of each other. Oh yes, we do.
Can I ask you a question?
No, you don't.
Ooh.
We don't understand each other. That's why we break communication. That's why there's periods where I don't talk with you when we walk around the house. That's why you don't understand. Like, we don't understand each other. Understanding is the best way for you to sit on the desks, to sit on the table, to sit on the floor, and to talk about things. People love each other deeply on wrong ways. There's like toxic love is a misunderstood, not a covert, adulterated way of loving. I believe, for example, and we talk about this a lot, that Christian rock and Blueface, I believe they deeply love each other. It was just toxic love. They didn't understand each other. They really wanted each other bad on a molecular level, but they didn't have understanding, and that's how you get on a toxic relationship. Is the Romeo and Juliet, is the deep desire, but we are doing things that are putting us close to a situation of real danger instead of actually on the position of peace. So I would say this: if y'all ever saw people that deeply love each other and that led them to an early grave, that was because they didn't understand each other. That wasn't because they actually didn't want to be with each other and actually cherish each other. They just didn't have an understanding about what they had going on.
So before I rebuttal, I want y'all to, because this will be the Fatty and Ali show again. So somebody else rebuttal. Yes, it will.
I am not rebutting anymore. Thomas Legacy is my floor.
So
can I ask what kind of love y'all talking about though? Because there's
I got you. I got you. What love you talking about? I got you right here. See the reason why people will choose love over understanding, because when you understand someone, that means that's an acceptance right there. That's an acceptance. Okay, this is who she is. This is who he is. Okay, well, people want to choose love because they don't want to accept their spouse of being who they are. So when you talk about this love, when most ladies talk, when y'all talk about love, it's all emotion, it's all feelings. It's never talking about act. Men show acts of love all day. We don't got to sit there and tickle your toes and do all that extra shit. We show love in different ways. So when you base your love off feelings, it's just like the wind. As soon as it goes away, what happens? What happens when the feeling of love goes away? There's the divorces, there's the breakups. But what happens when there's the acts of love? See, the acts of love is harder to do than the feelings of love. So we thank love not in acts, we thank love in feelings.
So I guess what I'm asking is, are we talking about compassionate love, or are we talking about romantic love in relationship? Like, so I'm
going to put the phrase again. Would you rather be deeply loved or fully understood? So the love is a deep love, is deeply loved. That's the characteristic that they gave us as the adjective.
There's a broad aspect of that, because you can be compassionately loved, you can have love and friendships, you can have familial love or romantic love. So the way you would love your romantic partner is not the same way you would love your best friend of 20 something years, or the same way you love giving back to your community. That is something that you love to do. So I guess you want us to look at it through that broad aspect and the many ways we can be deeply loved, or just specific to being deeply loved by your partner over being.
I think you're making it more difficult than it should be.
Difficult. If you can think about it, if you know and can recognize the difference between the types of love, then you can be able to say, well, what I'm trying to get from this conversation is the deep love from your partner, the deep love that you want to feel from your family, the deep love you want to feel.
We're talking about romantic love.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think on any levels of love, you don't love it if you don't understand it first. So that's why I said I think you're taking it deeper than what it needs to be, because you can't truly love something you don't understand.
But
you love the way it looks, or maybe the way you perceive it, but if you don't really know it, how do you fully love it?
Well, the concept of love in itself has depth, so it's already deep, because it's not a surface level thing. So I'm not going deep into it because we're just surface level. I'm really trying to get to the meat and potatoes of the conversation we're going to have, because you may be talking about being loved from this area. Some other people on the panel may be talking about love from their spouses. So I just want to make sure that we're talking about the same love in the same aspect. So we're not like having 10 different conversations.
So now that you know it's romantic love, what would you rather have, Dylan? Now that you know it's romantic, deep love, or understanding, full understanding.
Well, for the sake of the maybe. Well, it's hard for me to look at it without having one or the other. A lot of us have already said that. How can you love what you don't understand? And if you don't understand something, how do you know that you love it? But
what?
To try, maybe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
No. Respectfully, you can love shit that you don't understand at all. Y'all talk about God. Y'all don't have no understanding of what the motherfucker does. Ali is 100% right on that one. And you love him and you cherish him. You, like a lot of men, don't love themselves, but they can love the person that is in front of them. They literally hate themselves, but they can love a dog. They have no idea what that motherfucker wants. Like love, a lot of times is illogical. Love a lot of time. But like love doesn't have to be a structured thing. Understanding does. Understanding is something that actually has to come from logic. Understanding means this person is predictable. I understand my enemy. He's going to do A, B, C. And at least, like, remember when did they say there's honors between thieves? There's understanding. I understand that even if we are the worst of society, if somebody touch kids, we do something about it. If somebody touches family, we do something about it. If I'm strolling around with my mama, there's no fighting. Wait tomorrow when I'm alone, right? There's understanding. You can understand everybody, from the people you love to the people you hate, to the people that you respect, to the people you don't. Love is completely volatile because you can love the worst person in the planet and feel hate for the best one. You can love a serial killer and write a letter to whatever the popular serial killer of the decade is, say you love him and you wish he gets free, and love Mother Teresa because somebody put something in your head and now you actually hate him. So I would say the difference between understanding is love. Understanding is structural and logical. Love is not. And I understand why women would pick love and men will pick logic, because men like predictability and women are literally attracted to volatile things or to things that they can't understand. That's why they like to fix things and put this man I'm going to heal him, I'm going to nurture him, because they want to solve the chaos. Men usually like a person that is predictable, so they don't wake up tomorrow and everything they work for is gone.
But that's why I'm saying I don't know, when y'all using the logic that we're trying to use right now, just because someone understands you doesn't mean that they love you. But when someone loves you, it may change one day. Like y'all said, somebody may hate you one day. It may go away one day, depending on what kind of love y'all are talking about. That's why I think Dalen asked that as well, too, because in my mind, love can't die. Even if two people split away, the love
can die.
If somebody actually loves somebody genuinely, I don't believe love can die. I don't believe love can die.
Ali.
That's Ali's perspective. That's Ali's perspective. Hold on. Let me finish though. Let me. Who?
No, elaborate on
you. If you genuinely, like, for instance, if you like, especially men, like men can love women, the women they love before, and always love them forever. And I'm sure women have that capacity as well too. And that's why they compare the new guy to the ex guy that they loved, even though he cheated or maybe she cheated or whatever we about to discuss today. When people genuinely love each other, you may go away from each other, but there's going to be some love inside for you for that person for the rest of your life. If you genuinely love that person, it doesn't die.
Ali, that's ridiculous, because if there's somebody that you love, touches your kids, touches your mom, deletes your dad, has sex with your best man, you are going to hate that person forever. There's some violations that will turn. Actually, let me say this in the
love is conditional. Basically, love is conditional.
Yes,
it's conditional. Understanding somebody, and somebody said it earlier. You cannot get rid of you don't lose knowledge, right? Unless you get amnesia or in a coma or something, right? Things can happen, but that's completely different. But in terms of like me and Ilkan, I learned his name. Now I understand his name and how to say it, and I can't lose that now. It's not forgotten, right? But I can learn about somebody. I can learn to understand. I can also learn new parts about them as they grow and mature, but I also know the past about them, and that actually deepens my understanding about them even more. I know where they started. I know where they're going, so on and so forth. But love is always conditional. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care what you say. It's conditional to your fucking feelings. You can't bank on anything on love. Stop trying to make it like the precedence of a marriage or anything. The only thing that is where love is unconditional would be, I would say, from a parent to a child, because that is still your child, so on and so forth. But even children can choose to make love conditional to their parents. But I'll leave it there. I'll let you guys go.
But
Well, I don't know if that's
Just 1 second, friends.
That's a good point.
Just 1 second, because I'm seeing. I just want who agrees with Ali real quick. Do you believe that if you love somebody, you will love them like if you truly love somebody, you'll love them forever? Anyone agrees with Ali?
I understand Ali. I'll say that. So it's not about
1 second, Dylan. That was not the question. Let's make sure we answer questions today, right? Do you agree with Ali? So Miss Jones is the only person that agrees. Dylan, you agree with him too, right?
I have to. I can't say I understand it. So yeah,
you know what's funny? This is literally the title of the topic. Understanding doesn't mean you agree. That's literally the topic of.
Well, that's about love. That's pitting love against understanding. So agreeing and understandable is not what we're talking about.
No, I can understand my enemy. I don't agree with him, but I understand why he's invading my tribe. It's because he doesn't have no water. It's because he doesn't have woman, so he needs to reproduce. It's because he's cold there, and he's actually cool over here, so the Vikings want to come to England, because if they stay over there, they die. They don't have nothing to eat. I can understand my invader.
I think it's important for Miss Jones and I to expound on what we understand about.
You know what? Hey, Thomas, give him just a second, right? You know what? I understand. Go ahead, Dale and Miss Jones.
Well, I'll let Miss Jones go ahead. How you doing, Miss Jones? It's nice to see you again. Oh, you're on mute, Miss Jones.
Dylan, go ahead since she's muted. Okay, go ahead.
I understand what Ali is saying, that deciding to love someone is so captivating, it's so strong, and it's so sure. One thing love is not. I believe Maya Angelou said this years ago, that it's for certain, it's for sure. And I agree with that, because that is true. But I also know that you cannot love someone without wanting, their well-being being of importance to you. If someone's well-being no longer becomes of importance to you, or it no longer matters to you, it is safe to say that you have fell out of love with that person. But it doesn't necessarily mean that care for that person has depleted. So I understand Ali's point up until the point where someone feels that your well-being is no longer a factor in their life. So that's what I wanted to say. Go ahead, Ms. Jones.
I want to make sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, you still have like
in the echo chamber. In the echo chamber.
Yeah, it looks like you are in a church. You are in a chapel.
No, she has an echo setting on. That's a setting.
Let me try to change it real quick, Miss Jones. Don't change nothing. Let me try to fix it over here.
Okay, thank you.
That's on her mic.
Can you give me a 1, 2, 3 testing?
1, 2, 3 testing.
It's a little bit better, but it's still echoing. But we can understand you. So just go ahead and then you fix it afterwards. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I can't even hear myself. It's kind of weird. But if you guys can hear me, because I am a woman of faith, I'm going to stick with the word of God. Love is unconditional. I don't care how you want to slice it, dice it. It's unconditional. What does that mean exactly? While we were yet in sin, he died for us. So love doesn't stop because of action. So what Ali was saying, it doesn't stop because this person did A, B, C, and D. It's still there. Doesn't mean you don't have to pay the consequences of your choices. He said you can make your bed in hell, but I still love you, but you're going to hell. So I'm going to land my plane with that. Love is unconditional. It doesn't stop, but it doesn't mean you stay. And it is what it is. I just stand on the word of God. Any other principles, to me, I can find eras in it. Like somebody said, it's business and all of that. If that's the case, a lot of us wouldn't even be awakened. For those that believe, because everybody's not a believer, I get it. But who's serving God the way that maybe the scriptures say? None of us. But he still loves us. It's unconditional. It doesn't
Yeah, that's
stop.
God. That's God. God is not human.
I understand that, but
No,
I'm
no,
just,
you can't. Y'all can't do that. Hold on, y'all can't do that because y'all don't
What?
understand God, and you can even if God's not human, because we're doing a lot of conflating and moving goalposts too. If you can say that someone can hate somebody when they love them, you can understand somebody and hate them as well too. Why it's like we're conflating understanding to something that's good or something that's moral or something that's advantageous or benefits you versus the love. So why do we go to the extreme to take away from love, but we don't go to the extreme to take away from understand? I can understand you a rapist. I can understand you a killer. I can understand you a thief. I can understand you a trash and bum person. What are we correlating understanding with, and what we correlating love with, and how do we go to extreme with one? Hold on real quick. Let me land, please. How do we go to the extreme with the love? Something can happen for love to go away when we just talk about love, but then we don't go to the extreme with understanding. We correlate that with something good and go automatically, hey, if I understand, I'd rather be understood, when you can understand somebody and despise them completely.
So go ahead. So go ahead with the extreme with understanding, please.
Yeah, I want to understand that.
I understand and hate you. I understand.
Nepal, I got you, right? So I understand a PDF file. He has a mental problem that gets him aroused by looking at kids. So I need to put this man into a confined space so he actually either doesn't act on it or hurt society. Understanding in this case is positive. What is the positive about loving
No,
the
it's
PDF
not.
file?
Understanding.
No, 1 second, please.
You asked the question.
No, 1 second, Ali.
Okay.
I put it both on extremes, right? What I gave you a benefit of me understanding the worst kind of person in society. I understand you, so now I can deal with you on a proper manner. What is the positive about loving that person?
What's the positive about loving someone that's a pedo?
There's the two most extreme
that's
things
the
that I can
example.
say. What
No,
is the
that's the
positive
example you
about that?
gave. That's the example you gave again. Why are we giving an example of loving a pedo?
Because what you said was this: you are putting one of them into the extreme, but you are not
Yes.
putting the understanding into extreme. Right now, I equalize both, and I put the understanding to the extreme, and I show you how can me understanding the worst people of society actually make it a positive. I actually would love my daughters and my sons to understand the worst of us because they now can prepare for war. You prepare people in times of peace for war. If you have understanding that man like this, woman like this, your enemies like this, the opposite tribe like this, you can actually prepare for it. Once you love, you are blind to it. This is how aunties have their man touching kids on their household, and because they love them, instead of calling the cops and saying, hey, I have auntie and he's very touchy, they says, I love uncle. I'm never going to rat him and call the cops. Both of them are extremes. Understanding actually prepares you and the next generation to deal with atrocities and adversities. Love blinds you from that atrocities, and there's love if you put both of them into a negative light. Go ahead, you got it. And then
But understanding can blind you as well too. A reason why people don't fight for extreme. The citizens of this country or citizens of different countries understand the people who's in charge of them, and they decide not to fight back and pretend that they love them every single day because they understand if you talk against the person who's in power, it'll be used against you. So
That
it's
doesn't make
different
sense.
ways we can use. How doesn't it make sense? How?
Because people love
How is
from.
it? Hold on. You went too far. Hold on.
You ask a
You
question.
can't say no. You can't say. Hold on. You can't say. You're just telling me every single day there's not people showing up that loving people and they understand it, but pretend to love and cooperate with the people, but it's pretending.
No.
That's a good way.
How?
No.
Why are y'all saying that?
No.
Crazy.
You are.
Can you give me an example?
Like,
Real
explain
con.
what it looks
A lot
like.
of people-
Hold on, Daylin, because you're not on camera. You should not be talking.
I'll give you an example. There's a lot of people when that at the bottom, they look at the people at the top in a different way. I can't stand the people at the top. They're controlling, they're manipulative, they're taking advantage of everybody. Soon as they get close to the people at the top, all of a sudden they resonate with the people at the top. I love the people at the top. I love this government. I love this country. People become biased with what they look at as love and what they look at as understanding as well too. What is truly understanding? What is truly love? Like, that's what kind of conversation are we having if we're gonna look at love and go, hey, you can hate somebody. We got to go to hate. We're just talking about love. Like, rather you being loved versus just somebody understands you doesn't mean they have to love you. They just understand.
But
Daddy's gonna reply.
1 second, because you're replying to me, and then a pa is in Dylan. Okay, please 1 second, friends. Love and hate blinds you. Because if I love somebody and somebody did something stupid, because I love them, I will just brush it off. If I hate somebody and they do something that is might not be offensive, I will say I hate you. So what you did is terrible to me. Once I have understanding, I now can understand where you come from. I now can value your intention, and I can understand the train that comes to me so I can get out of the way. Or I can love the motherfucking train and get bulldozed and die. This is how people get blind. They love the Lakers no matter what they do. They love Donald Trump no matter what he does. They love the motherfucking Alpha, Sigma, whatever fraternity they love when they go to college. And even when people do something egregious because they love it or they hate it, they already have an opinion. Once you have understanding, you understand where the people comes from, where the person is going to go, and you can choose to stay, to leave, or to react. Understanding is knowledge and is going to save you a tremendous amount of pain. Loving is going to put you on a blind, drunk state that is going to either make you crash out because somebody disappoints you, or is going to turn that person to a massive motherfucking hater. Because I will say this, love and hate are proportionally inversed. If you love somebody tremendously and they do something to you and you have expectations on that person and you never expect him to cheat and you never expect him to steal money from you and you never expect them to do what they did, once they do that to you, that's going to be the worst person in the planet. While if you understand who the people is, you can just step away and says, you know what? I love you, but I understand you too. So let me move ahead because I'm not going to deal with this bullshit. I have nothing more to say for the next 20 minutes.
Right. And we're looking at, I got to rebuttal that rebuttal. This is what I'm saying. We're taking love and making it a negative, right? Love actually elevates people. It motivates people, inspires people. It gives people a purpose to live. There's people right now in life today that's an addict that want to be off the face of the earth be off earth because they understand people, they understand how the world is working. So why are we going to the extreme again with the love but not with the understanding? The reason why people are addicted to fake people or have fake relationships and addictions again is because they understand now what this world is. So when you have genuine love or feel like you genuinely loved or loving someone as well too, that's the greatest motivation that someone can have to live and have purpose in this life. We can't take away from that. So even if you meet somebody and they love you, they choose to be with you and they fully understand you or grasp who you are as a person on the surface or below the surface, but they want to be with you for the rest of your life. They want to inspire you, motivate you, and elevate your life. That's way better than somebody understanding you or not understanding you.
Why would I fall in love with? Oh, sorry.
You gotta let Nepal and then Tomatoes. You can go right after.
That's why yeah. Okay. Thank you. I just want to say, love. You can't actually love someone if you don't understand someone. If we're even talking about God even has conditional love. God says, if you don't love me, I don't love you. The scriptures say, if you love me, keep my commandments. So the commandments are to be understood. So understanding comes before love. Everyone's saying love this, love that. We don't even understand what love is, but we understand what understanding is, meaning to be logical. You lay out who you are on the table, and then people can decide, okay, I know fully who this person is. That will, if you understand that someone in all that great that he puts out in the front, he might have that pedo thing in the back. You fully understand, so you do not love that person. You get what I'm saying? So somebody saying the scriptures, God is 100% conditional. God does not give you conditional love. God does not give you unconditional love. Jesus doesn't even give you unconditional love, because Jesus said, if you don't love me, then you will not make it to the kingdom. So understanding comes before love, and love brings understanding brings love. Love doesn't bring understanding. That's why people break up. They love each other, but they don't understand each other. So thank you for letting me add that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tomatoes, and then Miss Jones looks like she wants to get in there.
I think Ilkan said something about God. Ilkan's now I completely lost my thought. Said something about you have to. What did you say, Ilkan?
And loving.
It mentioned pretend love and regular love, and I was gonna
right. I think it was like.
So wait a minute.
What happened?
Yeah, how you was telling me what I don't need to do because I was having issues with my camera. I didn't even notice
Okay, but I'm just, it's fine. We're not going to do that right now.
I think he was saying
I
something
just
about.
wanted to make a disclaimer that it was rude and that maybe I could help her.
No, it's not rude because I'm the co-host. There's nothing rude.
Hey, everybody quiet. 1 second. Who corrected you?
I did.
The host. So the host of the show. Wait, 1 second. The host of the show can correct you.
Incorrectly. What I said was
even 1 second. Even if wait, please. Hey, please. Hey, Dalen. I'm not doing this with you today. Respect the hosts of the show. Okay.
I will.
The host of the 1 second, please. Hey, Dalen. The hosts of the show are here to help you.
Okay.
They are here to help. Respectfully, 1 second. She was right. You were off camera. Nobody gives an opinion off camera. Wait until you get back to camera so you can give your opinion like you did. That's the rules of the show. Do you have a 1 second? 1 second. You might not love it, but you should understand it. You see how we got to a conclusion? You might not love it, but you should understand it. Those are the rules of the show. Even if you don't like it, that's how it goes. So next time, come up and talk. Thank you.
Are you done? I was never saying that.
I'm definitely done. It's not your turn. It's not your turn.
I don't care. I was never negating your rules, but I'm saying don't disrespect your panelists to make sure.
I did not disrespect you.
Please. Hey, this is the unruly nature of Dalen. Stop for a second, please. Stop for a second, please. There's rules on these panels. This is a cammed up panel. Don't be doing ad-libs. If you are calm down like this, it's bad for business. You can detect who is talking. So if you are here and Miss Jones is talking, and I'm like, Miss Jones, you are wrong. This is the host of the show is going to tell you, Dalen, please don't interject off camera. When you get on camera, you can do the same thing you are doing. How is that, Dalen? Please, 1 second. I have a question. How is that? I have a question. How is that disrespect, Dalen? How is that disrespect, Dalen? I have a question, Dalen. How is that disrespectful?
I heard your question. You wanted to hear yourself ask it again.
How is that disrespectful?
Don't do that. Hold on.
I ask it to you however
it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
I never said your rules were disrespectful. I said to deliver. You see how you just delivered the message? It would have been, hey, David, wait a second. You're off camera right now. When you get your screen back on, we'll let such and such go, and then we'll let you hop on. It was, you don't even need to be talking because your camera ain't on. That's what I don't.
I did not say that. So if you don't quote me correctly.
Dalen,
I didn't say that.
Dalen, hold on. Let's get to the core.
No, Thomas. No. Nobody is going to make it about themselves and their feelings. Because I felt something and now I need to talk about it. Shut the fuck up and talk about the topic. You are not on the middle. Be quiet. I don't care. I don't care. This is not the topic. We are not going to stop the show with 600 people watching because Dalen got on her feelings.
Calm down. Nobody brings their feelings to the
Okay, so I will calm down. Be quiet, please, and let's go back to the topic.
It has nothing to do with feelings.
He is calm, and it's Miss Jones and tomatoes.
Already starting bullshit for nothing. I didn't like how you talked to me.
So,
what I was gonna say is, how can you fall in love with someone, because we're talking about a relationship, without understanding them? I don't know how that's possible. Like, because if you're going to fall in love with somebody, it's because you're getting to know them and you're falling in love with the things about them. So I don't even know how you could get to that point of love without even having some type of understanding on them.
So I used to get into it with my mom and dad as much as I thought I understood me and I understood them, but we only know and understand someone from our perspective. You truly never understand someone fully. Like, even as I get older now, I'm grasping what my mother and father went through raising us and what they hid us from by their experiences and what they encountered and what they they took on their shoulders that we never got to see as kids. And I'm like, dang, this is what my mother and father were protecting me from. This is what my mother and father were going through. And sometimes you could see something on their body language or the way they maneuver a certain time, and you'll go, man, why they just do that? And you start understanding things, but you still can never truly grasp the who your mother and father is, even the mother and father, even your children. Like, you really truly don't ever understand someone. You can just understand your perspective of how or what you understand from them when you encounter them.
But the more understanding that you grasped on your parents, even now looking back, and now you're like, man, they went through all that. Does your love become deeper the more you begin to understand?
Absolutely. Yes.
I rest my case.
That's the point, Ali.
That's not the point, because I can understand someone I completely thought was a good person was a horrible person. That can't be you can actually see a side of your mother and father as you get older where you can resonate with them and thought they were a horrible mother and father, and you go, dang, this is what my mother and father was going through. Or you can go, dang, they're phenomenal parents, and find out your mom and dad was a different type of person to other people and go, this is a horrible person. So we can't correlate with that automatically just because you understand somebody that you love them.
Aren't you benefiting more by that ability to understand your parents? So you look at your parents now, right? From you could, as in your age now, you can look back and say, wow, my parents were amazing, and your love grows deeper for them. Or you could be in your age now and look back at your parents and be like, wow, they were absolute pieces of trash. Like, I'm so glad I don't deal with them anymore. But your understanding helped you to make a decision for that relationship and how you choose your feelings for that. You have to be able to understand it to be able to.
And Ali,
let me respond. No, I love the. Let me, Fatty. I gotta respond. Fatty, I gotta respond to that.
No, is a response.
I got. Hold on, let me understand. Most of us loved our parents, didn't even understand them. You don't even know who they are. You just love them. It's already a bias. You already have a connection with them. I love them and didn't even understand them. They're just my mother and father. I love them. So as I got older, I can have a different perspective of them that can elevate my love for them, but I already love them.
So, but let me illustrate Sarah's point, right? Let me illustrate your point.
One thought, and then I'll give it to you, Fatty. Can a child love deeply? Do they understand what it means to love their parents? Because you're saying, as a child, I loved my parents. I just loved them. A child doesn't know shit about love. That's all they know. They just know you as a person.
Because of
Ali, can you respond to both of us? No, Ali, respond to both of us. I'm not derailing from nothing. Y'all have to trust me a little bit, right? I want to illustrate Sarah's point. I love my mom deeply when I was younger, and I had resentment towards my dad because I couldn't understand. Why is this man can be like my mommy? My mommy always protect me and love me. And when I'm getting the ass whooping, she says, stop, don't do that. And my dad is the tyrant that never give me what I want. And then when I was a grown up, and I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker loves me probably even more because he is doing these things to make sure I don't go astray. I only could love my dad once I understood exactly why he was being the disciplinary, because that was his job. I always loved my mom because my mom did what I wanted to do. So I would illustrate in Sarah's point, which are what I wanted to do. I believe that a lot of times love is not easily identifiable. It takes 20 years a lot of times for you to remember somebody on the back and say, oh shit, so this is what Ali was trying to do. He was trying to help me actually love me. He was Mr. Miyagi. He was telling me to do wash, then what and I hated him. I was like, I hate you. Why are you not teaching me to fight? And then when I get into the ring, oh shit, he actually loved me. He was telling me how to defend. This was just a thing that this is how he shows love. I believe that a lot of times love transforms into understanding. Understanding a lot of times doesn't transform into love. Understanding transforms me to, oh, motherfucker was touching me. That was not love because I thought he loved me. He was grooming me. It was not something positive. So it was just an illustration for what Sarah said, because I felt that way. I only truly loved my dad once I understood exactly what he was doing in the past. It was for my benefit. He was not because he was a tyrant. Go ahead, Ali.
So I believe, I ain't going with I believe, my son, my 3-year-old son, his capability to show emotions, his capability to communicate things to me that you can tell he don't know what he's doing, but how the impact he makes on me and the things that he does is love. And he doesn't even know what love is if you can talk about love, because he can't even communicate what love is. But like, we could play, I could sit down there right now with my son and watch the TV. He'll tap me on the back and go, you happy, daddy? Can I give you a hug, daddy? And I'm it's nothing getting back to him at all. It's nothing in return. A lot of times, like, love to me is, and I hate saying to me, right, or my truth, but when you love someone or attempting to love someone, you want to see them smile. You want to see them happy. You want to see them grow. You want to give them knowledge. You want to see them ignite as an individual. And my kids, even at 3 years old, 1 year old, I can feel love from them, even if they don't know what love is. So a lot of times when we get older, I think we have different levels of love and we get more understanding of love. But you can love people and not understand them at all, or you can love people and understand them as well too. That's all I'm saying. So we're correlating understanding with. we're correlating understanding with something good, but then we don't look again, like I'm saying again, the
How is it
understanding of
bad?
But the prompt
Ali, you didn't
is
explain how is understanding bad. Give me an example of
okay.
somebody understanding something
Now,
is
okay,
bad
so
for the person.
I'll tell you. No, let me respond to him.
Mhm.
There's a quote I understand more than ever in my life. Ignorance is bliss. I used to think a stupid person was happy, right? Now I understand it's the more that you want know, the less that you want to know. There's people who don't want to live anymore. What is it? Nihilism? When you understand truthfully what this world is about, if morals actually exist, if life actually has a meaning, people have to give life a meaning to want to exist. That our purpose, even what I'm doing, I may do it as well too, to want to live. If people get understanding of how life operates, a lot of people wouldn't want to live. That's why a lot of people delete themselves when they get an understanding of what's going on in the world. Fatty, what I said that was wrong.
How is that negative? You got into a point of enlightenment. Now you understand what is around you, so you can do a cognitive choice, a logical choice, if you want to deal with it or if you want to stray aside. Love actually will blind you. Hate will blind you. You will follow a bird out of a precipice and die just because you're blind by love or by hate. How is something that blinds you as so good as somebody that clearly opens your eyes and tells you this is what you have in front of you? Now you can do a decision, educated decision about what you're going to choose. How is that negative? And Sarah interrupted. How is that negative?
No. The impact it can have you that can have on you is a negative. Like, for some reason, we're not talking about cognitive dissonance. We're not talking about Stockholm syndrome. We're not talking about how you can change your perception of something in a good way as well too, even though it can be a negative to you, so you can exist with it when you understand something. There's people that get closer to somebody that hates them, closer to someone who manipulates them and takes advantage of them, because they don't want to deal with the reality of who they really are once they understand what the person is. So understanding can be a negative, understanding can be a positive. And if you want to say love, I just told you, you can understand
that you are. I understand that you are an evil person. So now I decide to deal with the evil that you are, or to remove myself so I don't fall into your evil deeds.
I didn't say that. No, you switched what I said. I understand you. Now I want to get closer to you because I see how powerful you are, how much you can kill me, how much you can take advantage of me. The world we live in right now. So there's a quote where people used to say when I was growing up that people hide from the truth. Now they hid the truth from us. Now people hide from the truth. Once they understand it, it actually impacts their lives even more negatively now that they understand what's actually happening. That's what I'm saying, that understanding can be a negative to a person as well too.
I will say this, please. And Sarah, sorry too, because me and Ali are not going into that, right? There's one version of understanding that can be negative. You are Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. You have so much understanding of your surroundings and the people around you and the kingdom and the queens and what moves people that you use your understanding to manipulate people into doing bad things. I will give you that, right? But that's still positive towards you. Is power. You acquire power. You understand people. You understand what makes people tick. So that's actually positive. Understanding that somebody is bad or good and approaching them is something that is made a conscious decision. Loving somebody is a lot of times not good, because love will blind you from the negative traits, and now you are going to get with somebody. Let me just wrap it up. You can never love bomb somebody that understands that shit. And for the life of me, it was 33 years on this planet. People will love bomb me, and I will feel.
I love you, fatty.
What the fuck is going? What is this? I can't understand it. Like they would come in and drop art emojis like a ton of bricks, and I will feel guilty. I need to show love back. I need to go ahead and it was all a play. It was all a game. I love bomb you so you can like me, and now you feel in debt to me, so now you take that shit back, and now I'm your slave because I don't understand shit. Once I have understanding of what love bomb is, you can never do that shit to me. If I get close to you, it's because I made a conscious decision that I will benefit from something that you bring. So now let's play the game. Once you are love, you are blind, and nobody made a song called Crazy in Understanding. They made the love called Crazy in Love for a reason. Once you love, you get drunk, and when people get drunk, they do shady decisions. Love can be very positive and negative to you. Understanding, for the life of me, I still understand how that is. But once again, Ali's light skin, friends. Hey, she's Ali's light skin, so forgive him, please.
And one thing that the thing that Ilkan, and I don't know if he's still with us right now, but he brought up his son loving him, right? But that's still a surface level love. That child doesn't understand what love is, right? And this is why, as children grow older, their love can become conditional based on how they're perceiving their relationship with their parent. This is why anytime I have to ground my 16-year-old, that my favorite response from her is, I hate you so much. And I know, but I know she doesn't, right? But I know in the moment she doesn't understand what's happening. She gets mad about it, yada, yada, yada. And then the apology comes like a couple hours later with the I love yous, right? But the thing about if love worked, if deep love worked better than understanding, then why do the pre-arranged, what are they called? Arranged marriages? Why do arranged marriages have a better chance of survival versus I'm going to fall in love and get married?
Good one.
Because
they came in with duty. They came in with duty, right?
They came.
Normally it's duty to
right?
a family, duty to the religion, duty to the culture. They started off with duty. It has nothing to do with understanding or love.
You have to understand your
I have
duty.
a question, Rebecca.
Right?
Is duty understanding?
Yeah.
Duty is understanding. Yeah, duty is understanding your part in the relationship.
So that's what Terry is saying. I understand this is my role. You understand that is your role. We might not love each other, but we definitely will after we do our duty for 30 years together. You see what I'm saying? Love will love is what actually gets people separated. I love you, but I'll cheat on you. I love you, but I want to cook for you. Understanding, I understand your needs. You understand mine. So let's do what we need to do. I think that's duty, right?
And we're fluid. We're constantly changing, right? So understanding, I believe that the need to understand a partner is what drives the love, because we're forever changing, right? I mean, I could understand you today, and a couple of years from now, you've changed, and I don't understand you anymore. It's that love, it's that need for that love that drives me wanting to understand you. And so that's why, and if women, and especially women, us women, let's be for real. If we understood men, right, and we understood the way they operate, why do we constantly fall for the same okie doke? We're constantly falling for the love bombing. We're constantly falling for all that stuff. So if we understood y'all, we wouldn't, right?
Because you don't understand them. You love them. I make you feel something. So now you are going to commit the same mistake that you did before. You know how understand is good. Oh, this man is trying to fuck me. I know every man will, but this man clearly is trying to get into my panties. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it work for it. And now that I have an understanding of man, now I can control the conditions so I don't get pumped and dumped and abused. This is understanding. This woman might like me, but she understands that my ego is inflated, so she's going to use me for dates because I'm a man and I need to pay bills and I need to take her out. The day that I understand this woman can use me anymore because I understand she's trying to make me a foodie date while she fucking the guy that doesn't like it.
And that's usually post-sex, post-love bombing, post-trauma is when we understand, right? Hindsight is 20/20. The understanding happens after the fact, always. We're always in a state of not understanding in the beginning,
Rebecca,
or else we wouldn't fall for
I
it.
loved you. I had sex with you. I got to the state that most people called post-nut clarity. Oh shit! I now understand. I didn't like her like that. I was just horny. What do you rather be, on a state of pre-post clarity where your hormones and your chemicals and your body says you love her, fatty, she's going to be the mother of your kids, or the post where you nut and all of a sudden you can look with understanding and clear that she's not what I kind of liked. I just wanted to have sex with her. That's better, right? Isn't that actually better?
Unfortunately, you have nut clarity.
Can I
We don't.
jump in? Can I jump in?
I think Dalen was trying to speak, and then Ms. Jones, you can go right after.
You called me about 20 minutes ago with.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You called me about 20 minutes ago, and you probably don't remember.
Oh, your mic sounds good now too, Ms. Jones. Good job. Go ahead, Dalen.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. You want Dalen to go before me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
And Thomas, I see you, brother.
I
Okay,
appreciate
go
it. I
ahead.
think that really quick, I have to say this because we are talking about love, and I think you guys are saying love and lust and infatuation and mixing them all together. You can't do that. If you know what love is, you're going to understand that it is not conditional. Now, there are different kind of loves, you agape, eros, phileo. If you want to get into the Hebrew of that, that's a whole nother conversation. But with this particular conversation, when you think about love and you really know what love is, it does not come without understanding. And when you replay this video, you're going to know that I said that from the beginning. So I said I can't answer because you can't separate the two. I am going to leave you guys with a scripture because I want you to, because someone had the audacity to say that the love of God is conditional. That's not the word. Okay. That's
It
not.
was me.
That's
Hold on,
fine.
let her land.
No. I just said someone because I couldn't remember. I wasn't trying to call you out.
No,
but
it's okay. No, you can call me out. You can call me out. That's okay.
Because it's never personal. But I'm here to add value and also get value because we're spending time here. So I just don't want to talk in circles. God's love is not conditional. If it was, none of us would be alive right now. I just want to land my plane. You can read it for yourself in Romans 8. It's not conditional. However, I put it in the little chat. Just because you love does not mean it does not have consequences. And that's where people are delusional. Oh, God love me, so I ain't gonna have no consequence. No, you still can go to hell. You can go to hell and you will make your bed in hell and you still will be charged with your actions. That's all I have to say. Love is not
to respond to her.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Let her land.
Yeah, I'm just saying, put me on the roster.
I'm gonna land my plane with this. Love is not conditional, and when you have love, it comes with understanding because love is not blind. Now, other things might be blind. I'm not gonna get into that. We don't have enough time. But when you talk about what love encompasses, it's not blind. It may not be fully developed in that moment, but it's not blind, and it does change. I think somebody said that you have to develop. It grows, right? Just want to land my plane. Thank you, host, for allowing me because I was sitting for a long time.
You're fine. Go ahead, Nicole. And then it's Daily after.
Excuse me. It's never personal. I do want to say this though. Agape is Greek. It's not Hebrew. Eros is Latin. It's Roman. It's not Hebrew either. Fact. And Helios is Greek. So that's none of those words are Hebrew. Number one. Fact. Number two. God in the Bible.
What's the name of this topic? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just one moment, ma'am. Please mute for a moment.
Okay, my apologies. I didn't know it was Mike. Let me go on mute.
Okay, God in the Bible is always conditional. He says, if you don't love me, I will destroy you. You don't love me, you even talked about hell. God says, if you don't love me, I'm sending you to hell. That's conditional. God doesn't say, hey, just love me. Go do what you want. I love you. I'm still here when you're ready. God says, you're going to go to hell if you don't love me. Those are conditions. God says you have to follow my commandments. Those are conditions. That's the Bible. That is the Bible. Even Christ in the Bible, who is saying, yeah, forgive 7 times 77. But Christ says, if you don't come through me, this is a condition, Miss Jones. If you don't come through me, well, you're not going to make it to heaven. So I'd like to just get that out of the way, because when we start injecting the Bible into things, we need to know the Bible.
We know the Bible, and we're talking about love.
I
gotta cut you off.
Let her land. She's not done. No,
I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, thank you, Fatty.
Friends, we are not in a rush. Every time, 1 second, friends. As you guys know, we have a pecking order, but if two people are going at each other, we will allow the person to have to respond. Okay, so it's fine. Don't be on a rush. Finish your point in the pot, and Miss Jones can go ahead and counteract what you said, and then as soon as he dissipates, we get Dale in here. Thank you very much, Melanie. Go ahead.
Right, and anyone that has a problem with me talking about God, anyway, I'm dressed. God created me, so let me get that shit out of the way. Excuse my language. Like I said, I didn't come in here thumping the Bible, but one thing I know is that Bible. And I'd love to have the opportunity to remove hypocritical, proselytizing Christians who come in and try to inject the Bible into conversations when they don't know the Bible. The Bible is a full conditional book. It literally says, if you don't follow this God, you will die. That's a condition. So understanding is important. You love that book, but you don't understand the book. That's why you will get cut with the book in the scriptures. Jesus says you have to come through me if you want to be in the kingdom. That is a condition. Love is not, God doesn't have unconditional love. Jesus doesn't even have unconditional love. But understanding will always work, because when you understand, then you can make a decision to stay or leave. That's why I choose understanding over love. Love doesn't last, but understanding does. And by the way, I'll park my car. I'd rather be an understanding judge that understands all the facts than a loving judge, because I'm going to misjudge. Just because I love somebody, I might make the wrong choice. When I understand, I'm going to make the right choice. So thank you. Thank you for letting me get in there.
Miss Johnson interrupted, and then we go to the rest of the panel.
All right, really quick. No, sis, I don't know if somebody's talking about your clothes in the chat. I don't know how that came up.
No, I wasn't talking about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I thought maybe somebody said something, you read it. I don't know, because
You don't have to worry about that.
I don't see any comments. I think that number one.
You don't have to worry about that.
I think number one, when I showed up, I have not addressed anyone directly. I just made a statement. I said, without love, you have to have understanding, and you err greatly. The reason you err greatly, because I left the scripture, and anybody can read it. It said, what shall separate you from the love of God? It says nothing. It said you can make your bed in hell. You can do whatever you want. Now, we're talking about love. Are there conditions? Yes, there's conditions to make it to the kingdom, but love is not one. I thought the subject was love. So I was just simply saying that love is not conditional. That was the only thing I was saying. Are there conditions, obviously, to make it in to the kingdom? Just like if you go to work, you got to be on time. You got to do the job, right? We're not talking about that. Unless I missed it. I just thought we were talking about love. So if we're talking about the love, I was saying love, number one, is unconditional. That's all I was saying. I didn't go into anything else. Just love. Just love. God's love is unconditional, because if it were not, none of us would be here, because we were born in sin, shaped in iniquity. And even those that think they're good, they're not. You know why? Because our righteousness is as filthy rags. So nobody can show up like they're all that. It is the love of God. While we were yet in sin, he loved us. That's all I was saying, sis. I was just saying, hey, love of God is not unconditional. That's it. That's it. That was, I had my plan with that.
Yeah, real quick. Let me this is going to be a quick reply. As I said, God,
I wanted to make sure that you were kind of understood if what she was saying. I think maybe you interpret it as like, if God will send you to hell, that is his admission that he no longer loves you. If your Lord would strip you of your blessings, if he would cast you to hell, that is the reflection of God's no longer love for you. But I think Ms. Jones is saying that no, even if you are going to be administered consequences, such as maybe going to hell or being stripped of your blessings, that is a part of the love. Because just because I love you does not mean you will be rewarded for your wrongdoing. So maybe I think we're conflating what is your destiny with the love that your Lord has for you. If I have that right, correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Napa.
No, that's it. That's it right there. Because you can love somebody.
Hold on.
Try to get in there.
Nepal, really quick, and then we have two new voices that need to come in before we continue.
Sure.
Nepal, real
Got
quick.
you. Okay, real quick. Again, we were talking about love. Do you want to be loved fully or deeply, or understood fully? Then when you bring up the Bible and say God, you said God's love is unconditional. No, God's love is not unconditional. That's what I'm saying. So there's always condition. God's love is not unconditional, because this is for people who believe in God. And if you follow the Bible, you definitely, God's love is conditional. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Back to the conversation.
I understand.
Darling, if you have a rebuttal,
I guess I get what she's saying, but I don't want to, drag it out. So I'll let folks, come on in.
Okay, thank you. Coco and Donna has entered the conversation. We appreciate you ladies for being here.
Hey y'all, I'm frozen, so I'm gonna come out and come back in.
Okay. Donna, did you have anything that you wanted to say or any thoughts?
Hang on.
I know you just jumped in, but
I've been here already.
Okay.
So let me change. I'm sorry, that's my government. So let me go ahead and be Moonlight. My apologies,
Okay.
everybody. I can do government. Thank you so much for having me join you guys. No problem. I mean, I'm known. But thank you for allowing me to get on the panel. Fatty, I thought I saw the the thumbnail and it said Megan. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that's the main event. We're right now in our icebreaker conversation, so we're not at the main event.
That's the main event.
Icebreaker?
Yes.
We were
Yes.
talking about the conversation before the main event.
So
Would
you
you
want to
rather
give your opinion about the topic that we have in end or the Megan
Yes.
situation? So would you rather be deeply
I mean, would I like to hold for the main event? Is that what you're asking?
No, my question is, would you like if we're talking
Is that what
about
you're
this,
asking?
right? Can
Would
you hear
you
me?
like to comment on the current conversation, or would you like to comment on if you would rather be deeply in love or deeply understood, or would you like to wait for the main event?
I'll wait for the main event because y'all are talking about God and the Bible. I don't know where loved and deeply understood has to do with the Bible.
Conversation
So let
evolved
me.
over time.
No, it's fine.
Huh?
Moonlight.
Conversation
Moonlight.
evolved.
I got you. I think she
Oh,
can
it
hear me.
evolved to religion.
I
Yeah,
think
but
she
Yeah,
if
can
you
well,
hear
want to
me.
wait,
they took religion out of school, so I don't know how we can even get past religion and we speaking on religion when it has been so interpreted
I don't
differently a thousand
I
years.
don't
So
hey, one
I'll wait for
second.
the
hold on,
main
Fatty
event.
is
Right?
Hey,
speaking.
I'll wait for the main event, Fatty, if
Fatty
that's
is
the case.
speaking.
I don't
Yes,
think
ma'am. I see. Well, what the hell?
no,
Excuse me.
it's because
I can't even
Moonshine,
hear.
you're
Fatty, I can't hear. I'm sorry.
that's the point. You can't hear me.
Okay.
Refresh. Thank you. Like Melanie is literally trying to help y'all, and y'all like, why are you saying this to me? You can't hear me. Like that's what she's
This is why I don't
saying.
believe in the girls
God
thing.
damn
Because,
it,
man,
man.
this is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Go
Man.
ahead, Thomas and Shiz.
Melanin, she got a good question, Melanin. I'm jealous.
Okay.
One second before the fellas goes, can they be quiet for a while? Thank you very much, fellas. Coco, are you in condition of responding to what we were talking about? Because Coco heard Bible and God, and she was like, ah, baby,
Yeah, not
baby.
I could, and now not right now. They're fighting. So I'll come back for the main event. The last thing I just want to say is God's love does have conditions, Miss Jones, and I'll leave it like that until
Coco.
Okay, Coco. Yeah,
Sorry,
we'll
Coco.
wait for later. So Thomas and Shiz, go ahead. You have the floor.
Well,
So your role. I'm sorry.
somebody. All right. So we you can easily see today that love. Y'all keep talking this love and understand and love and you love. You can't love without understanding. The problem is people change, feelings change, we evolve over time. So the woman, she may, or the man, whatever, a person may love you today, but may not love that version of you in the next 2 years. But what's not being communicated is, I love you today. I met you because I love you now. But you're going to have to do this. When my feelings change, you're going to have to love me this way. You're going to have to love me that way. Oh, if I need you to be there, you're going to have to do this. You have to do that. And as soon as those expectations aren't met, this is when you start to feel the feeling of love fade. And when the feeling of love fades, now you're thinking there's something wrong with the partner, or your partner failed you, or your partner's not living up to the expectations. The problem is, it's a game that you just can't win, because there's no type of love today that's going to sustain for 10, 20, 30 years unless it's tested with time and change. When you can go to the darkest core part of that person and still be there with that person after seeing the worst side of them, then I think you may have a chance. But love, I don't even want to hear the question until you fully know who your partner is and understands everything that comes with being with them. Most people won't accept it. This is why understanding is more powerful than love, because love comes with acceptance and accountability. Same thing Fatty has been saying all night. I agree with you too, Sarah. I agree with you too, Melanie. I agree with y'all. But you cannot act like love is so much important than understanding because when you understand, that's when the expectations are more grounded and rooted in reality.
And
This is where,
Thomas,
you know, he only makes $65,000 a year. In my
and Thomas,
mind, he needs to be making 120. Well, he makes $65,000, but he's comfortable with it.
and Thomas, and somebody was saying on the chat, Ali main mission is literally to make women understand men. This is why we cheat and you shouldn't leave. This is why we tell you what to do. This is why we tell you how to dress. This is why we tell you what is not I love you, is understand what the fuck am I telling you so we can move along. The whole thing is understand me just like I can understand you. So I'm taking a chance now that this came down to take a shot at the light skin collision. Y'all lost again. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Cheese. Thank you very much for your patience.
Yeah, but basically, I was going to piggyback off of Ali with the parent situation. Like, I remember my grandparents being together for like 60 years, and I always ask them questions, how? Like, how you be with somebody that long? And the main answer was, I understand them. You know what I mean? And God, too. They say they understand God and understand their relationship. So basically, in the long run, it's just all about understanding each other. Like, she understood that he has to go to work and do things. She understood she take care of the kids. They come together as a team. You know, they might love each other to get together, had kids, whatever, but that thing just grew apart. Like, I saw them argue. I saw situations where, as a kid, looking like, damn, like, how they still together? But they just always had that understanding about family. They understood about, you know, they got responsibility to take care of kids, understanding about the community and everything else. So I just wanted to
That's
piggyback off
understanding
that.
duty, though, right? That's not necessarily understanding each
Yeah,
other. The
but it's
relationships
still
that lasted that
understanding
long, I mean, my
still.
parents are 50, 55 years now, God bless. It's the duty that they have to each other. It's the vows that they took. They still talk past each other when they fight, like as if they were just met. You know what I'm saying?
But
So they don't
their love
they don't
was
understand each
different.
other.
They wasn't deeply in love. They just, you know, understood their responsibilities with each other. Like, they said the
Exactly.
love been gone.
Understanding the
The
duty
love
and
been gone, to be
responsibility.
honest, they said the love was gone. They just understood each other enough to be together and have a responsibility to take care of the kids and other things like that. Just understanding. Just
And that
flat
goes
out.
back to the importance of duty, right?
But even
We're
but
dancing around the
Duty
love and
is a part of
understanding, but it's the
understanding.
duty, the duty.
Understanding ain't nothing but knowledge.
It's my turn to tell y'all full of it. It's my turn since y'all said I'm full of
Shit,
it, right?
light
So,
skin collision effect.
so
Go ahead, Ali.
I'm gonna go all the way
Back,
around, right?
Ali.
Hey, Shiz, you got a woman that
You better
understands.
get him back. You better go down there and get him back.
He's back.
This quick, I'm going around the whole panel. You got a woman that understands you. She's been holding you down forever. Everything's been good. She walk up to you one day and go, "Yo, I don't love you no more." You staying?
Depending on, you're going a little fast. If I'm a lead just for no reason,
No. She came to you and said, "I don't love you anymore." Are you staying?
yeah, I have responsibility. If we married, yes, I'm staying because I understand we married and I got a duty.
Got you, Dalen. You with somebody? Y'all understand each other. They come to you and say, "Hey, yo, I don't love you anymore." Are you staying?
Yeah, if we're married, like she has said, then yes, I'm staying.
Napa. Boy, it's funny how y'all saying y'all staying. Napa.
Oh shit, it's not going how you wanted to go.
It's definitely. I knew they were going. I already knew this was going to go this way. They leave for less. Napa.
Nah, ask questions.
I'm going to go the way. Fatty, you already know it was going to go this way anyway. I just want to make sure people do this though, and they got to commit to this. Napa, you understand somebody? Y'all both understand each other. They come to you. This is crazy. They tell you they don't love you anymore. You staying?
I know I'm staying because I know he still loves me. It doesn't matter. He's just talking
No.
mess
They
at
don't
that
love you.
moment.
They
Yeah.
don't love you anymore.
I'm staying.
No, they don't love you anymore. Not
But I
the hypothetical.
understand
The
why
hypothetical.
he's
Hold on.
saying,
No,
like,
Napa. Please
can I
don't get it.
answer you?
Remember we said we like
Ali.
this. Remember, no. Remember
Ali,
you said
I
we
won't
like
be
it. No,
long-winded. Just give me
it's
a
not your
second.
hypothetical. Napa.
Friends, I got you.
By
One second.
now.
Napa, you can explain, but Ali as a line of questioning. So after you're done, he has to continue asking questions to the
Got
panel.
it.
Go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to say, like what Sarah said, how her daughter said, "I hate you." She understands that her daughter loves her. So yes, I'm staying. I'm staying because I understand him.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Well,
it. That's all.
my sister Sarah, the guy comes to you that understands you, say he doesn't love you anymore, you staying?
That motherfucker loves me. 2 blowjobs and
I
some
know,
margaritas
right?
later. He's gonna love me. I ain't worried.
I know that's
I'm
right.
not
Sarah.
worried.
You took the
I
words out
have
of my
no
mouth,
worries.
Sarah.
If he
I'm not
understands
worried.
me and he's been married to me for that amount of years and then suddenly comes to me and says, I don't love you, I'm gonna be like, bitch, shut your mouth. Let's go get some blowjobs. Come on.
That is so funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a
So-
feeling. It's
so-
a feeling. They're temporary. I can work it back.
No, but if he says he doesn't love you, you're staying?
That's today. What's tomorrow bring?
Mhm. Miss Jones, a man, same thing. Y'all understand each other. Your man come to you one day and say, I don't love you anymore. You staying?
I can only speak on this if it was a marriage. And with that being said, if he's telling me within a marriage covenant that he doesn't love me and has not filed for divorce, then I'm going to stay. But if he files for divorce, then I'm out.
Rebecca.
I stay.
Miss Rebecca.
I've only ever
you
been
staying
left.
too?
I've only ever
Melanie,
been
you
left.
too?
I never leave.
You staying too? Thomas, you staying too?
As long as we still,
Uh-huh.
I'm staying. Because as long
Right.
as we still,
And Fatty, you staying too, right? So I'm gonna point out this. I'm gonna point this out.
You don't let me
Fatty.
answer. What's the fuck going on?
Now, Fatty, you gonna commit with them too? Go ahead. Jump off the ledge too. Jump off the ledge with them. I'm free. Go ahead.
I'm dark skinned. I'm not a lover boy.
Yes.
Fuck love. If you do your job, I'm staying. I don't have no place to go. You will die together.
The women, I know definitely lying. The brothers lying as well too, but the women definitely lying. I never hear women come on these panels of real life say they want to be with a man that gives them understanding. They need a man to be emotionally available. Let me finish. You can rebuttal right when I'm done. This is what I mean by y'all liars. Y'all are liars. If this man comes to you and say, I don't love you anymore, that relationship is over. But first you're gonna chase him and do everything in your power to get the person back. You're gonna break your back to get this person because y'all hate rejection. But I never hear, hey, as long as I get understanding, I'm staying. I don't care if he doesn't love me. Never heard that in my life. But I do hear, I just want to be emotionally available. I just want him to be emotionally intelligent. That has to correlate with love and emotions. Y'all are lying for the sake of this conversation. And that's why I'm saying y'all understand this conversation. Y'all are very logical as well, too. I'd rather be genuinely loved than understood and manipulated even on these panels because y'all are very intellectual. I never am condescending towards the women. Y'all are smart. Y'all know exactly what you're doing. Brothers, I don't know you why you chose to go that route as well, too, because y'all know if your lady come to you right now and say, I don't love you anymore, that relationship is over. That's the main reason why y'all there. But that's okay if y'all cap with the ladies. But the sisters, for sure, are lying on this subject, and they're using logic to do it, and they're using understanding to do it. I'd rather be genuinely loved by somebody than to be fully understood. Y'all got the floor.
Can I respond?
Jalen and then Sarah.
Thank you. I don't think that it's fair to hold the women on the panel to the statue of what you heard women say. Because Ali, I don't know if you are referring to women that aren't even married. So what incentive do they have to fight anyway? I think that's why a lot of us were like, if we're married, we're going to stay. And I wanted to know if you were going to ask the women to provide, okay, why would you stay? So you can have more context and background on why a woman in her marriage would do something in her marriage that she wouldn't do in another type of relationship that's not as committed as a relationship. You jumped to call us all liars before you were able to really understand why we say it. I'm going to say this. If you have chosen to say yes to your husband, you took those vows. And even if you go to marriage counseling, like it's encouraged, especially for young people that get married, they have to go through like extensive marriage counseling so people understand all the aspects, the legalities, the romanticism, the hard challenges, even as individuals. When you're coming into
counseling.
Hold on, let her land.
I'm just speaking from like if there is like a particular minister that, you know, or ordained person that you want to marry you, that may be their requirement, especially if they're privy to like certain imbalances in your relationship. They're like, okay, well, let's do some counseling to ensure this is the route that you all want to take. This is the commitment that you want to have. I want to say that when you're in a marriage, you don't get to give up as easy as you were with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a hookup. or a long-term relationship, because you went before your Lord, you went before a court, you went before witnesses to say, look, it's going to get hard, it's going to get cold, it's going to get messed up, but we're going to do this thing called life together. As long as we stay loyal to each other, we stay faithful to each other. You need to thank your husband for coming to you to tell you what his feelings are. I don't feel like I love you today. I loved you with all my heart last week, but I woke up Tuesday morning, here it is Friday afternoon, and baby, I don't think I love you anymore. That is him letting you know what a problem is, so you all can use your tools and your resources that are provided by you in your marriage to say, our marriage can't go on, and we can't make it till death do us part if we don't say, hey, I don't love my wife anymore. I don't love my husband anymore. We just pointed out a problem. Baby, let's work it out. I need you. I love you. We're going to find our way back to Love Island, me and you. So that's why we're saying we're not just going to leave you because you said you don't love us. You're telling us, this is my problem. I'm coming to you so we can fix it together.
It gets
So
easier than that.
Hold on real quick. So the way we're going to do it, because Sarah wants Summer Ali and so does Nepal, and Coco's back. So when Ali responds to you, that's it. And we're going to the next woman that wants to get in there to make sure everybody's heard. Go ahead.
So the intelligent and logical men don't listen to what y'all say. We watch what y'all do. Y'all are masters of playing dumb. Y'all are masters of manipulating. Y'all are masters of playing victim. Y'all are masters of shutting down. Y'all are masters of getting your way. Y'all are masters of getting the last word. And the last one, more than anything y'all love, more than love and understanding, is the need to be right. It's no difference than what's happening on this panel right now. Y'all, this is the need to be right, because this is where y'all are all dying on this hill today. So that's fine. You can say you'd rather be understood than have love. But again, y'all will not stay or remain in a relationship that does not benefit you, or where you don't feel like the person loves you and there for you. So y'all can have that for today, but I'm gonna give you the need to be right, and that's where that's where Ali's jumping off. I'm jumping off on that bus, on the need to be right bus.
I got you, Dalen. I got you. All right. Okay. First off, y'all motherfuckers will tell us you love us just to get in our pants. Any words you say, I don't believe in for fuck shit. Okay. Let's start right there, Ilkan. I don't believe any words you're fucking saying. However, the one thing you said was, if your husband comes to you and says he doesn't love you today, what are you doing? You can say any fucking fuck shit stupidity you want. It doesn't matter. But you said he still understands you. Therefore, if he still understands I'm his wife and I still understand that he's my husband, we're still doing stuff within that marriage that show how much we love each other or care or give a fuck about this marriage and are moving forward towards that. You didn't say he stopped loving us in action. You just said he said he doesn't love me anymore. That doesn't mean jack fucking shit to me. I could say anything. I could say, Ilkan, you're the hottest fucking man alive. And tomorrow I could tell you you're the ugliest one alive. It doesn't matter. They're just words. What would prove it is I still show up here on panel. I still panel with you guys. We still have a great old time. And I can still think you're the ugliest motherfucker in the world. Doesn't matter. They're just words, right?
You gotta get him back. You better go down there and get him back.
Go ahead, tomatoes. We ain't throwing tomatoes at you. We throwing dollar signs.
We gotta do this again. We gotta do this again. We gotta do this again. Hey, we gotta do this again. We gotta do this. We gotta do this again. Women will twerk. Women will backflip. Women will do cartwheels. Women will blow a whistle. Women will do all kind of things with your stuff down there and have the best performance when you single. Women show men every day how much they don't like them or love them when they're actual relationship or in a marriage. So all of a sudden, when the man comes to you and say he don't love you anymore, you gonna show up more for the relationship that you already don't show up for? That's cap. If the man say he don't love you when you already show you don't love most men in marriages, that relationship is definitely over. My sister,
Actions,
I love you, Sarah.
Actions.
Speak louder than words.
Action. ACT.
No rebuttals. No rebuttals. Nepal's up next. Let's go, Nepal.
Yeah, I just want to add on. I feel so great to be on this panel with these brilliant ladies. I want to add, what do we say? Land back.
Damn, you're going to do us like that in the pot? That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Oh, hold on. I had to set it. Hold on real quick. I had to set an urge to go get some milk. I'll be right back.
Got it. Well, why because you definitely need some, because you're wrong. If a man comes to me and I've already laid down the ground rules and understand what we are doing in a contractual marriage or relationship, I don't care what he says. Is he keeping the rules, the conditions? Now, if he stops keeping those conditions, that's a different story. You said if he comes to me and says, I don't love you, boo-hoo, wah-wah, are you doing what you said you're going to do? And by the way, just spoiler alert, cheating means you broke the rules. Just because somebody goes outside your relationship doesn't mean that's necessarily cheating if that wasn't part of the rules. But I'll get back to Ali. If a man comes to me and says, I don't love you, oh, well, you're still keeping the rule. You're paying the bills. You're taking care of me as your wife. You're respecting me. And another spoiler alert, polygyny really works out if you are worried about a man stepping out on you or not loving you. He comes back around in rotation. That's what you men do. 1 minute, like, last time the guy, what was this, Mr. Let Go was saying women are like children. Well, men tend to act like children too. They play with the toy, and then they see a new toy, and their favorite toy they'll leave down on the floor, Toy Story with Woody, and they'll go play with that new toy, and then they'll start thinking about that old toy. So they circle right back around. So I'll just wait in the rotation as long as you're paying the bills, doing what you're supposed to do, being a good husband. I don't care if you don't love me anymore. It doesn't bother me as long as you're keeping the rules. And thank you.
Some more lies. Sisters, there's something that I've heard. I think majority of sisters on here say that men have the capability of cheat, and most men do cheat and will cheat if they have the opportunity. If he comes to you and says that he doesn't love you anymore, do you think he's cheating?
No. I don't think one of us would think that immediately off rip.
Yeah, I don't think that's the immediate answer, and I don't think that's it's not conclusionary. Like it's not causative.
Really? Hey, Shiz and Tom Legacy, in case y'all gonna jump off the ledge.
Don't ask me. That's crazy. If you guys mistreating me today.
If you reject sex from a woman, does she typically think you're dealing with somebody else?
Yes.
No.
Hell yeah.
Why the hell wouldn't she think you're dealing with another woman if you say you don't love her anymore?
They are.
It's not. No, you, Ali. Ali.
Love
you, my light-skinned brother from another mother. You are shifting the goalposts.
How did I shift the goalposts?
You started by saying denying sex, and then you move it to if she doesn't love you. I guarantee you. 1 second, and you got it. I guarantee you, a woman will have a way overt reaction to denying sex because it's something they never hear, so it's like a novelty to them. Then you say, I don't love you, and we know for a fact a lot of people say I don't love you anymore, and next week they are together again. The denying sex is way more rare in a relationship. For a woman, she will always say, this man fucked me 1,000 times, today deny me sex. Something is wrong. It's the action. Me saying I don't love you, I said to all my ex-girlfriends I don't love you, and then next week I was eating some pussy. It is what it is. Sometimes you feel like it, and then you go back to what you're doing. But if I deny sex to her, she will be paranoid for the whole month, try to understand what the fuck is going on. Is there some new person and all that? Actions and words are not the same. Team light skin, you next. Go ahead.
You got to take the hypothetical to say that if the person says that they maybe didn't mean that. We're saying that they meant it and they're living on it, like they're operating off the fact that they don't love the person anymore, and the woman can feel it. If the man comes and tells a woman, I don't know if any of y'all have ever told a woman you don't love them anymore, and the reaction you got from telling them and they knew you didn't love them anymore.
Have you ever denied sex to a woman?
Those are feelings, though.
You know what else? You know what else I've done? You know what else I've done that's worse than that? I've told a woman, and I looked at, I said, I don't love you anymore. Let me finish, Patty. That impact of me rejecting sex from a woman, because just like you say, if a man don't get sex, he'll keep trying. When you reject a woman, she gonna keep trying to have sex with you too. Even she'd have sex with you that day to go, does he really not want to have sex with me? She gonna keep trying as well too. But it's different when you look a woman in her face and tell her, I don't love you anymore.
And Coco, I see one. Coco, 1 second, because team dark skin got this. The white community doesn't have to pile on team light skin because we are whipping this man ass, right? So team light skin, right? Let's listen to this carefully. I say to my woman, I don't love you anymore. And just like Sarah and most of the panel say, I keep showing up. I keep paying the bills. I keep licking your ass. I keep going to put your kids to school. Everything I was doing when I love you, everything. I keep doing it when I say I don't love you. Okay, what happens there? Do most women get their initial shock, but they're like, oh shit, nothing changed. It's doing the same thing. Are most women going to literally revert to, man, motherfucker bluffing? He was feeling some kind of way. Everything is doing like, what happens there? Are most women like going crazy on a continuous state, or is like a peak and then they go right back to, motherfucker said he was going to leave, doesn't love me, but he's here, he's doing his job, we good. What are most women doing?
The bad faith conversation is happening is the fact that the man's operating as if he still loves the woman when he say he don't love her anymore. We talking about the man. No, no, I said he said he doesn't love her anymore. Like
Sarah,
and
Sarah,
hold on.
Sarah,
I
Ali,
gave
Sarah
context.
Correct you. So Ali, Sarah,
no, but why we argue? Hold on,
you went from saying to
let's
actions.
say let's say we all misunderstood each other. Let's say I did a bad job of conveying it right with the context, but I did it with it was with Sarah. No. It was with who took my hypothetical. I said you changing my hypothetical. It was Nepal. We were going back and forth. I added context to the hypothetical. This
Make
man
it clear,
does not
then.
love.
What is he doing?
He doesn't love you. He doesn't love you. You don't know what he's doing. He just said he doesn't love you.
No, Ali.
Okay, so
no, Ali. 1 second. One thing. Like, look at this example.
He's not texting you back.
No,
he's
look
ignoring
at this.
your call. He's ignoring your call. He's not. Listen.
So his actions.
He's not calling you back. He's not picking up your calls. He's not texting you back. He's distant. He's not around the house all the time. Yes, but they.
No, Ali, it's because you moved it, right? It's like me saying I'm going on a diet and then I order Burger King. I said something, but I'm not doing it. If I start doing it, there's a different reaction because now you are reacting to actions. If the man says I don't love you and he starts moving like he doesn't love you, the woman is going to get into panic because she's like, oh shit, he's leaving. But if you say, nah, I'm good with sex, right? That will get a visceral reaction no matter if you're doing your job or if you don't. That is, no matter what you do afterwards, you can do all the functions of a man in the house. If you're not getting sex from her, that woman will be in panic forever. The I don't love you anymore. The actions are the reaction is going to stop once you actually go back to doing actions again. But, and again, this is a disclaimer. I think that the actions are stronger than the words. So I don't understand why we. 1 second. I don't understand how we started with words, and now we move in the conversation towards actions when there was never the topic. It was words versus actions, denying sex versus say I don't love you anymore. That was the conversation.
No,
come on,
there's a no. You can say come on. There's a bias towards the what y'all. It's the need to be right now.
You change it. You are the way of the need to be right.
Let me finish. It's the need to be right because y'all already made your mind up about it. So I'm not saying like deliberately trying to be offensive. The need to be right. They already showed how much they're trying to be right by staying with the man that says they don't love him anymore. The conversation I'm demonstrating is y'all go to the extreme when we talk about love, but don't go to the extreme of the understanding.
You just said that 30 minutes ago.
Let me just land real quick. Let me just land. And in the context of this conversation right now, y'all are going to the best case scenario where the guy say he doesn't love you and he's still showing up and doing everything he's supposed to do for you instead of a man demonstrating to you that he doesn't love you anymore. So
that's what
why
you
can we?
Said.
No, but now that I've said it, why do we still want to stay on the need to be right? That's the need to be. Because hold on. Let me just land real quick. Fatty, let me land real quick. The bad faith that becomes is y'all. If Melanie is trying to convey something to me, or even Sarah holding her hand up, and then she goes, "That's not what I meant." Y'all still are going about the "that's not what I meant" part instead of going to the part that I meant, right? So if I meant this is what I meant, and we talk about the actions, his actions are demonstrating it. When he says he doesn't love you, y'all are going straight to the, oh, I know he's still going. Nepal did it. I mean, Sarah did. No, Nepal did it first. Then Sarah did it. Oh, I know he lying. I know he still loves me. Y'all took it to the base case scenario for yourself to be right and go, he still loves me.
So after you correct, what I got you, Dalen. So after you corrected what you
he doesn't love when he said it. You understand? Hold on. So hold on. Good faith. When the man said he didn't love you, you took that he didn't love you. You took it as I don't love you anymore. That's good faith conversation. He said I don't love you. Let me just land.
Ali, you talking about words again? You moving again?
No, I didn't. No, I just said words. It's not. No. Let's go. I'm going better. Good faith for both of us, so it could be is neutral, right? Go away from the actions. If the woman understood when the man said I don't love you anymore, the way he looked at you, and you understood he doesn't love you anymore, what's next?
There's actions. The afterwards to prove that you mean what you say and you say what you mean.
See, that's bad. That fatty, that's bad faith.
Ali, that's not bad faith because
That
a
is
woman.
fatty.
Ali, you know why it's not bad faith, Ali? Because you can't believe what people say. A woman will
That's
give.
the
No,
no,
can you stop?
you're
Can you
doing
stop?
the part. No, you did
can
in the
you,
part.
Ali, can you stop?
No, you're making no fatty.
Ali, let me
You're making
finish.
it your. You're making no fatty, not this fatty. Y'all are making it your hypothetical. Not
Ali,
someone says.
Ali, and now one
okay,
second. Hey,
I'm
one
going to
second,
give it.
Ali,
No,
one second.
fatty. Let
Ali,
me say what I'm saying.
Ali, one second.
No. Let me
Ali,
say what I'm saying.
Ali, one
I
second.
can't do that.
Ali,
Fatty, that's wrong.
Ali,
That's wrong.
can you trust me, please? Ali, just state
Pray.
your point. Ali, state
I did
your
it. I already said.
No.
I already stated it.
Ali,
I already stated it.
we're going to start all over again.
Yeah, we need to
State
start over.
your point
State it.
coherently and concise so we can address it.
And Ali don't have to if we're having a good faith conversation, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Let me say it. Let me say it.
Clear, Ali.
When this man said I don't love you, you know he meant I don't love you. It's no, he's gonna have sex with me later on tonight. He's gonna go get me my favorite dish at the later on when he steps out the house. This man said he don't love you. You saw it in his body language. He doesn't love you anymore. It ain't no actions.
Now the actions got to back it up.
No, see,
No, please. We need to understand this point so it doesn't say that we are don't understanding. Let's go understand Ali point. Ali, what is your point? Go ahead.
What is the response to the woman when she understands that when he said it, he doesn't love you anymore? It's not, oh, I know he'll be back. It's you went, oh shoot, that's a different body language. When he looked at me, I understood that he doesn't love me anymore. What is the woman's response after that?
So she will stay in a. If she likes you, she will panic for that moment. What's your point?
I just want to point out
No. Well, ladies first. I know. What? Okay, we are doing. No, we are. 1 second. We are doing a play-by-play. I'm Fetisha now. No, I'm Fetisha. Fetty, I don't love you. He doesn't love me. Now we got it out of the way. It's 24 hours of panic. Now what, Ali? What's the point?
The point y'all been trying to say is better to be understood than loved. So if she's understood and the person doesn't love him anymore, then it's going to have a drastic impact on them, even though the person understands them, but they don't love him anymore.
Ali, let's point. Ali, as a brother, do you think I have love for you?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm understanding you right now? What do you think do you think I'm understanding you right now?
I think you understand me, but y'all, this right now is need to be right.
Ali, if I understood you and all the panel understood you and the 700 people watching understood you, wouldn't that be actually a better way to understand what you're saying so we can move along?
Of course, but I said it again.
So Ali, think about it. That's my point. Think about it. We all have love for you, and we were confused about the shit that you said. And now that we kind of understand where you're going, because you are putting actions next to words, now we are saying, oh shit, Ali is right, because even though we loved him, he wasn't explaining himself well. And now that he's putting action, and now 1 second, Ali, this is the need to be right. You explained yourself.
Hold on. There is no problem, though. Why are you making it? There's no problem.
No, it's not.
No. There's no problem. Fatty, there's no problem. Why is there like there's a problem? There's no problem.
No, this is the problem. Ali, this is the problem. This is the problem, right? You are going to come here and you are going to explain yourself wrong. You did. Not nobody else. Not me. Not nobody. You are going to explain yourself wrong, and you are going to say, if he says something, and we are going to assume it's just words. We are going to engage in the conversation in the words. And then after you get caught, 30 seconds, 30 minutes later, you are going to say, my bad, I didn't explain myself correctly. It's not just words, it's the actions that go after those words. It's your responsibility.
No, actually, so let me tell you what actually happened.
One second. Well, Ali, the problem
That's
is...
not what happened.
No,
That's not what happened.
Let me finish.
Okay.
The problem is you are putting the onus of responsibility on your words on us. It's not our job to explain to Ali what Ali said. It's Ali's job to be as concise and clear as possible. So when we're talking about the topic, we all can understand. You can do the words and then move it to words and actions and then blame the people for engaging on what you said. It's your responsibility, not ours, right?
That's fine. And as long as if I did that, y'all can concede and go, we went the direction we wanted to go as well too when you said it. You can't do that because
need to be right.
Because we know right now that people are understood every single day. It's the fact people panicking over is the fact that they're not loved or don't have somebody in their life. I didn't say you did. No, I didn't say you did. No, you're making it about you right now, Fatty. I'm making it about everybody in general.
Ali, this happened on the last show, right? This
Yes.
happened on the last show.
Yes.
If you say something, we are not the ones that are bad faith. We are addressing what you said. And once you correct it, okay, is our choice to ask, are you talking about what you said yesterday?
No, I didn't. No, I don't. So I'm gonna say this again. No, it's bad. If I said the person said they didn't love you anymore, and y'all said, "Oh, he still does," y'all are bad faith. That's absolutely wrong. No. Let me land. No, logically, that's bad faith, and y'all made it what you wanted to be. Both Napa and Sarah, and what you did as well too. Hey, they can still love me tomorrow. They can still be there for me. I said they told you they didn't love you. Y'all said it's something else. He may still love you, but he's showing different actions. I said he told you he didn't love you. That's bad.
Last question, and I have y'all on the bottom, right? Ali, your son is now 6 years old. You say, go do your homework. And he says, I don't feel like it, right? Are you debating the fact that he doesn't feel like it, but he still does it? Or you are debating the fact that he said, I don't feel like it, and now he put the action over the I don't feel like it, and he doesn't do the homework.
No.
Well, 1 second, please.
The nuance, y'all. The nuance.
It's no. Hey, Thomas, me and Fatty, there's no nuance. Fatty is direct. Ali is direct.
He's a statement. It's not the question.
Hold on. We said on these panels. Hold on, Fatty. Hold on, Fatty. No. This is bad faith. We more than anybody said. Hold on, please, sir. You don't have to fix it.
Sarah and Dylan go next. I got you.
Me and Fatty more than everybody on these panels tell people to ask the question. Melanin does it right behind us as well too. It's the need to be right the other way, because when I ask the question, there should be no more hypotheticals. There should be no what you thought about it. It should be, he said the person doesn't love you anymore. It shouldn't be no y'all know me. I know Fatty. Y'all know we straight line. There's no other ways to go around the direction. So if I said no, it's not cap. How's that cap?
Ali, have you ever thought you never you stopped
That's
loving
not the point. No, that's not. You're adding.
Let me finish.
You don't have to. No, go ahead.
No, sir. You let me finish. If opponent is committing a mistake, don't interrupt.
I didn't make a mistake.
I'm talking about me. If I'm committing a mistake, don't interrupt me. Let me commit a mistake and then play the light skin wins, right? Have you ever thought in your brain, I don't love her anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. And you woke up next day and you did everything that actually showed that you still love her over and over again. Have you ever said to a friend, I'm not your friend anymore. I don't love you anymore. And next day you woke up and you still acted like a friend because you had love for them. Have you ever did that?
I'm going to answer your question and you answer my question right behind that, right? Yes, I've done that. Now, my question. It's not turn. How do you only ask? I answered your question.
I will answer.
I answered your question.
I will answer your question. Is the same way. I literally stopped Napa from talking a couple of minutes ago to say he has follow-up questions. Please, after you're done, let him go on these follow-up questions. Ali, you prove right now that me saying I don't love you is not immediate. I will stop doing things that show that I love you. It's not a one-to-one situation, because I guarantee you, multiple of us in multiple relationships, at certain times we really thought we didn't love the person anymore, and we powered through and we went to the other side and there was a rainbow and we actually got together. So me assuming I don't like you or I don't love you doesn't actually correlate with each other, because once again, woman will be getting their ass whooped 1,000 times. I don't love him. I will never go back. I'm sorry. I don't do that enough. And they will keep coming back and back and back, because you saying that you stop loving that motherfucker that is cheating on you and loving you is not the same thing as you're going to leave him. And we know humans are like that. Ali, I've been telling you I'm going on a diet for 2 years and I'm still fat. What the fuck? Just because I say I'm going on a diet doesn't mean that correlates that I'm actually going to put the work on. So me saying I don't love you is not a bad faith that assumes that the person says, I don't love you anymore, Ali, and she's still going insecurity because she likes you. Like, that doesn't correlate. Now, you can go uninterrupted. Team Light Skin, getting that ass whoop.
When I ask questions, am I asking about the hypotheticals, or when I ask the question is directly what I'm stating? Typically, when we having a conversation on here, especially with you, Fatty, if I say the
person is an hypothetical. What you ask is an hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical, right?
Yes.
So with all that other context, someone else has to add to get that from that, right?
No, you have to.
No. When I ask, if I ask you right now on the back, we on the back phone, hey, Fatty, if someone says they don't love you anymore, and they like in that context, not in the no hypothetical, if someone says they don't
I
love
ask
you
what are their
anymore,
actions. Yes, Ali, I literally have a conversation with you. Say, Ali, what was the intention? Never assume intention. This is a conversation that me and you been having since the first year. What is the intention behind what they said?
No. Me and you
Ali,
have different type of.
if you would have
Hold
said
on,
that
real
shit,
quick, Thomas. Hold on, Thomas.
you worded it wrong.
It's Sarah, Dalen, and Thomas.
You worded it wrong.
Fatty, there's different. No, I didn't, because we have two different separate conversations. There's conversation we have that's based on real life and what's going on with people, and there's another one based on the fact that that's what the person said and meant. So we'll have that type of conversation in the back. Fatty may ask that question, right? But knowing on this panel, when I asked that question at that time, when I said, "Hey," I'm saying it to the ladies. The intent behind that was to say this person doesn't love. They don't love you anymore
Because they said so.
But yes.
So can you? Okay, no fair. So can you explain why did you verbalize or thought about that multiple times in your life? And Ferry did, and Thomas did, and Sarah did, and she did, and everybody did that. No, Ali. If
that's not. You know what? You know what's great? You know why? You know how I know?
Gotta let Fatty finish, Ali.
Hold on, hey Melanie.
Hey,
Melanie. Yes, he has. Please don't do that on the show, please.
Okay.
If I know now someone is saying something, I don't continue to argue the possibility that it's something else, so we can move on with the conversation, right? So that was the main point. That's the thing that I do. If I get somebody in the corner, and you know how we are too, if somebody's in the corner and they're fighting back out the corner, and they're trying to be manipulative, they're trying to be disingenuous, and they trying to just the need to be right versus the fact that this is what they meant, then you go, oh, this is what they meant. Let's have a conversation about that. Let's move on. Let's not go, hey, we could go left, right, up, down, A, B, and still take it a different direction.
So the need to be right is what you're doing. The need to be right is y'all should adapt to me changing the no, see, you keep doing it. The need to be right is you being quiet when I'm telling you Ferry committed a mistake. Ferry was 30 minutes late to the show. I don't have to talk about the 70 times that I never was late. I don't have to talk about what I meant with being late. I asked for everybody to be on time, and I couldn't be on time, which is actually a breach of my statement. Ladies and gentlemen, did you got the email saying, please be on time today? Did you got an email? And you know what happened? The same person that said we are going to start on time was 30 minutes late. Just because I say something doesn't mean I'm going to follow through. And that's the point. Look at people's actions, not at what people's words.
That's your point. That's not my point.
Let me see.
I'm talking. No. There's no Ali. Nothing. That's not my point. That's your point. That's your point. That's your. That's your point.
What's your point?
You don't. In fact, like you say to me, if you don't know the point, then you ain't listening.
No, Ali. What?
You ain't listening. If you don't know my point, then you ain't listening.
Ali, everybody is extremely confused. Sarah and Dellen.
Okay, let's move on. No. And if people are still confused, then it's I'll take the.
I'm not confused. I'm not confused, but I can fix it.
That people didn't understand what I said on this conversation, so let's move on.
And I will say these two so we can have closure. Okay, Team Light Skin, Team Dark Skin forever. Even though I'm not fully black skin, I actually act like I'm full dark skin. Shout out to my dark skin fellas in the panel and in the chat. I appreciate you. Light skin, you actually have to protect Ali better because he's doing a terrible job. Go ahead, Sarah and Dalen. And please, once again, Ali, you need to smile to the camera, Ali. Don't be doing that.
I love you.
Don't be doing that stunt face.
I'm perfectly fine.
Just because you got your ass whooped. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. This is demonstrated every single day. The need to be right.
Here's what Ilkan was missing. But the reason why is because it wasn't the question he asked. So he was expecting women to be upset. My husband just told me he doesn't love me, therefore I should be upset. But he didn't ask that question. Of course, we would all be upset if our husband came to us and said, I don't love you. But the question you asked is, would we leave? And we all sat and thought in our head, yes, that would fucking hurt. But if he says, I don't love you, but we're still doing our assignment as a husband and wife, we ain't going anywhere.
You going to defend that one too, Fatty? What they just said? When I first asked them, she switched it. Now I done that. Y'all see? That's what I'm talking about.
You ask a question. This is 100% factual. And let me actually, Ali, I am the first person to tell you, my brother, stop doing the carousel questions because you want to get somewhere. These women are going to give you the wrong answer, and now your whole shit is derailed. You
No,
literally
it's not.
let
No,
me
you did that.
let me finish. Let me
No,
finish.
they
No,
they just
my
changed
brother,
their answers.
my brother, let me finish.
Oh
Please.
man. Oh man.
Ali, I have a very good memory, Ali. You know, it's one of my biggest gifts is my memory. Remember when I started laughing when they were giving, nah, I'm not leaving, and you started to become, woo, and I said, haha, see, this is what you get, Ali, for asking them questions, because they started saying, one second,
you knew.
Ali, one second, because they said,
That's
I'm
crazy.
not, Ali, they said, I'm not leaving. Can I explain why? Because he's doing his job. And the next one, I'm not leaving because he's doing his job. I'm not leaving because he's doing his job. And then, because you are not getting the answer that you wanted, you flipped the question and added something and started talking about actions of denying sex and not doing this for ease and not doing that for that, which is a completely different question because
I didn't
you
do
were
that.
Oh man!
You
Oh,
did.
No,
Ali, I'm
no.
sorry, man.
No, I didn't do that. No, That's not how it. Hold on, Thomas is between me and Fatty. That's not how it went. I said y'all.
Because I wanted
No,
my turn.
I said y'all added. I said y'all added context the way you wanted to add context and made it seem like he still loved me. You and the pa answer, Sarah, was, oh, he still loves me. He ain't going nowhere. It wasn't. We'd be really mad. Let me finish. We'd be really. Let me finish. We'd be really mad. Because I have a good memory as well, too. I only added the context because y'all added your own context based on my hypothetical. Y'all chose to go that direction instead of my direction that he actually didn't love you. I didn't just say that just to say that, Fatty. I said it because y'all said, okay,
Ali,
see?
Ali, 1 second, Sarah. You're going to get it, Sarah. Ali, Ali, one second. Ali, this is the correct question. And I don't want, you're my brother, Ali. You are an extremely good panelist. It's your job to do better questions. What if your husband said that he doesn't love you and he meant that shit? This is the question. This is what is your job. This is the question that literally everybody will understand straight up. And even with the man, if your woman said, I don't love you, and she meant that shit, now we can have a conversation because actions and words are connected. So now I can actually reply to that. Once you say, oh, what if he said he didn't love you, but there's no action required that, and it's to the guest, that's how Sarah can intervene and says, man, he loves me. I'll suck his dick and he's going to be okay. This is literally personal experience because all of us went through a phase where a bitch or a dude said, I don't love you anymore. And 2 weeks later, we were literally together again doing our own shit. So it's your job to ask better questions. It's not our job to literally clarify your questions. It's not our job. It's your job.
Again, no. Again, I'm rebuttaling. It's bad faith because you didn't say, what if he said, I didn't say, what if he loves you and say he didn't mean it. I didn't have to say, so if I didn't say, what if he, let me finish. If I didn't have to say, what if he says he loved you and didn't mean it? Why did I have to say, and he loved you and he meant it? If y'all took whatever you wanted to take from it, can I land? Well, go ahead. Everybody wants to interrupt at the same time. Go ahead.
I waited for so long. I'm trying to give you the logical answer here, Ilkan, if you'll allow me, okay? You have to be mindful. Semantics are very important in the words you use when you ask questions, especially in what I would consider to be a debate, okay? You asked if your husband told you he didn't love you anymore, would you stay or would you go? Okay, would you, or I think you said, would you leave, right? We removed our feelings, right? Because him saying to me, okay, I don't love you. That's just all feelings, whatever, mushy gushy. Yeah, that would hurt. But would that result in action? No, because you didn't say he stopped loving you. If you said, what if your husband stopped loving you? Now that is an actual action. That is an action. That means he doesn't love me anymore, as in action. He stopped loving me, not I don't love you. He stopped loving me. There's a difference. Love can be used in different variations. So the way you asked it, I think everyone here answered it pretty open and honest. You didn't ask how we felt about it. You didn't ask our feelings on it. Would it hurt your feelings? Would it make you feel sad? Whatever. No, you said, would you leave your husband? No, because we know what the man just said to us. Just like I said earlier, y'all would tell us you fucking love us to the moon and back just to get in our pants, okay? Y'all will say a lot of humdrum bullshittery, but we, this, at least as you get older and wiser as a woman, you start figuring that out and you're like, nah, I heard that one before. Ain't gonna fall for that bullshittery. Nope. Happen once, never happen again, right? So you start to learn, you start to figure it out, and you start to move along in a way of, no, I'm going to watch his actions. You all teach us that all the time. You tell us all the time, don't listen to a man's words, follow his actions. You tell us this bullshit, and now you're saying that we're retarded for hearing you say it, like for responding in that way. So again, Ilkan, I love you so much, but I understand you even more. And I know exactly what you're saying, but we responded accordingly. We're not coming in bad faith. We gave you a good faith answer. You, sir, are being bad faith by expecting us to answer differently and assume you meant something different. I love you, though.
Can I be before Ali responds?
I love y'all too, and we'll move from this. I came a long way with these conversations, right? If I said, if the man says I don't love you anymore, why would the assumption go to he didn't mean it? And that's all I'm gonna say. No, let me hold on. That's all I'm gonna say after that, and we can just move on from that. The fact that I said,
Ali, one second, please. Ali, do you notice how the construction of phrases matter? What you said right now looked like a question. No, and he's more a statement.
We're doing a debate, and we're doing the debate, bro thing. Because I'm not going to do that. I'm not fatty. That's fine. We're doing debate, bro thing right now because it is debate. It's debate, bro. That's fine. I can think and I'll fix it. No, it's fine. Fatty, it's okay. Fatty, it's okay.
Ali, you know why he's not? Ali, you know why he's not? Because Ali, we talk about debates being different from panels, and I said, be careful, be very precise with your wording, because on debates you can't take shit back. Once you say it, people are going to weaponize what you said against you. That's what the debate is. Once we get into debate, bro, mode, and we are trying to prove each other points that you are wrong and I am right, you can expect me to give you grace to walk back 20 minutes of conversation.
But we do it. This happens every This is what most people are doing.
So
every
be precise. Day anyway.
Just be precise. Even if you're precise, they're still gonna make it that you're not being logical.
But you weren't precise.
No, that's fine.
But even
that's
at
fine.
that, Ilkan, you don't believe our words right now, and you're saying, I know y'all motherfuckers would actually be doing X, Y, and Z. You are doing the same thing that we said we would look at our husbands when they say they don't love us anymore. You're doing exactly what we're saying we would do.
Can I pick before we get lost? Because I've been sitting on this and I've been wanting to tell you this. Really, if you didn't spend too much time, I'm going to say too much instead of so much time priming your lady panelists and actually probing our perspectives, you wouldn't be so quick to call us liars, deceptive, untrustworthy individuals who cannot answer a question in the manner that you asked it. And this attack on trying to say that we are trying to appear to be right. There was no right or wrong question that you asked us. It was a personal question of what we would do in our respective marriages or in our soon-to-be prospective marriages. But because our truth and our honesty to that question in the manner in which you asked it contradicted your belief on what we would really do, you wouldn't let us have it. And then when we did address to you that your question was too vague to get the type of answer you was looking for, instead of saying, let me go back in a circle again, let's go through Nepal to Dalen to Melanin, and let me ask this question in this way, you decided to tell us who we are and what non-value we're asking to the question. And I do also want to say that when you add new context, when you add new information to a conversation, it is okay to change your mind because now you have new details. Now you have new information to go based off of. So instead of trying to use your female panelists as target practice to prove that you are this wonderful orator or great debater, you end up making a fool of yourself in conversation, because I don't think you're a fool at all. I think you're a great, talented individual. But if you would lead with genuity instead of being so quick to call us disingenuous, that's like the epitome of somebody calling you something before they have a chance to spot it on you and see you as that thing. So I think just allowing genuity and honesty and, allowing people to expound when they are answering a question will prevent you from thinking, oh, this is what they're saying. We are all adult women. We're all articulate and well-spoken. We should all have at least 2 to 3 minutes each to say, this is what I think and this is why, versus trying to answer it first and then circle back, because then we end up witnessing you and Fatty go back and forth and we end up losing our train of thought to begin with. So I just wanted to say that.
And this is why, it's better to be loved.
One
This
second,
is
Ali.
why it's better to be
I'll give you.
loved
Ali, I'll
and
give you the floor.
understood.
Hey, friends, make notes. I do notes. Notes, paper. Do notes. If you don't lose your train of thought, go ahead, Ali. And I have some. And I want. That's literally your lunch for tomorrow. Ali, please reply.
I'll be right back. I gotta be right.
What y'all say, because I forget, y'all will plant, drop. What it's called is priming, and it's called anchoring. When you do that, I guess most of us know that's how the show runs. But if we know that's how it runs, that's how we have to maneuver. But if we're trying to have a particular conversation, it cannot happen in that manner when you're priming and when you're anchoring, because you are intentionally trying to modify or manipulate the way someone responds to a question or apply perspective to a topic that you brought up. So I just wanted to say I got to go pee. So go ahead. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Fatty's priming for later. See, he's taking all our answers now and he's going to throw them back at us later. That's what he's trying to say to Ilkan. Ilkan's just not picking up what Fatty's putting down.
No, is like the other people, like for example, right? We keep talking about things on this space and we know each other's tendencies. Like Ali knows me and I know him. We say on this space, men stay on relationships for decades miserable. They don't love that woman, but they stay because it's their job. They might say to their friends, I don't love that bitch. I hate her. She doesn't fuck me. She doesn't cook me. But as soon as motherfucker gets home, let me go to sleep because tomorrow I have an early shift. I need to keep providing for this woman. I have to showing up. That's love. You don't love her, but you have love for her through caring. You care. Your actions is your understanding of what happens. Matter of fact, another talking point from this space, after 7 to 10 years, these motherfuckers don't love each other. They get disconnected. They get a man cave. The woman is on the room watching Housewives of Atlanta. He wants to run away and go to watch the game without her. And they stay together for 40 years, not because they are deeply in love with each other or love each other, but because grandma and grandpa know that they have a duty towards these motherfucking piglets. So we have to do what's right for them, even though I can't stand your motherfucking ass. And now, all of a sudden, we have to believe people's words when we know for a fact a man will come in and says, I love my wife. I can't live without her. Thank you. I won an Oscar because of my wife. I wouldn't be nothing without her. Knowing for a fact, motherfucker, you are motherfucking Brad Pitt. Shut the fuck up. You win the Oscar regardless. You just say things because you want to make people look better or to look worse. It's not because you meant it. It's because you say things for the sake of saying things. So we are still
I love my husband.
This is crazy. And I love my wife too. Hey, Coco and Cheese, please. Coco and Cheese, I actually want you all to take us home on this. And our friends, I really appreciate it. It's been an awesome show. Pretty woman, stupid man, all of us doing our part. I'm the biggest stupid, but at least I'm not light skinned. Shout out to the black skin colligation, dark skin colligation. Here we go. Thank you very much for having me. I am not light skinned, friends. I rebuke the light skin colligation. Coco and Cheese, please go away. We are going to read the super chats, and then we are going to the main event. Klay Thompson cheats on Meg Thee Stallion, and I think Ali is going to get his ass whooped again. Please, God, don't do it. Please protect Ali and the light skin delegation, because I think he's going to get his ass whooped again. Go ahead, Coco and Cheese. Take us on, please.
Oh, in closing, I think, like we said, like I think what's being said, it's really not what people say, it's what people do. I mean, it's a little bit of both, but you really need to pay more attention about what people do than what they say. If a man shows that he doesn't, I don't know, for marriage is different. I believe it doesn't really matter what's going on with the man. If the woman feels like she is miserable and unhappy, she will leave. It doesn't really even matter too much what's going on with the man. It's really what's going on with the woman that determines if she stays or goes.
Hey, Coco, let's do a little role play for 5 seconds, okay? I am a depressed, suicidal man. I am literally Barry Don bills. I don't have nothing going on for me. Ask me if I'm fine. Then Coco. Coco, can anybody ask me if I'm fine?
Are you fine?
Are you? I can hear you now.
Can you ask me if I'm
You're
fine?
kind of in and out.
Oh, is me or Coco?
It's Coco.
Okay, so anybody can ask me if I think it's you. Hey, I'll repeat it again. I'm a suicidal man that has nothing going on. I'm depressed. I'm in massive debt. You are going to ask me, am I fine?
Baby, are you okay?
Wait, hold on. If I'm your wife, you're suicidal. I don't have to ask. I could tell that that's what's going on.
No, you can't. I'm waking up, going to work. It's like a functionally crackhead or a cokehead. You kind of know there's something going on, but these people are functional. They keep doing their job. They keep going to places. They're not overly intoxicated, but they are functionally addicts. Ask me if I'm fine, Coco.
Well, I'm a more intuitive person, so I would.
Coco, that was Coco. We need to follow instructions over here.
Okay. Are you fine, Thad?
Oh yes, I'm fine. Absolutely, no problem, babe. What's the problem?
That's not how you ask your husband.
Well,
no. I'm going through a rough patch, but I'm going to be okay. There's no problem with me. I'll be fine. Coco, should you believe a man that talks like that?
Should I believe him?
Should you believe your husband when you
if he says he's fine and I know he's not? No.
Yes. Why I'm doing this? This is the same shit as I don't love you. It's the same shit. Don't believe that shit. I'm sorry. When you go to your girlfriend and you ask, everything good, baby? I'm fine. Go ahead and believe it. Hey, baby, can I go to the club, to the strip club with Mr. Shees and Thomas Legacy? Oh, of course, you can go, fatty. He's fine. Like we know what it is.
Got 501.
Words have meaning, and you are going to get in massive trouble if you believe it. People at face value. Always question what they say, because this is what relationships are. We pretend we're good when we're not. We pretend like that's what it is. I just wanted to clarify the point so we cannot fall victims of just people talking out of their ass. Go ahead, Cheese. Take us please home, and then we go to the super chats in the main event. Shout out to Maisha. She's the sponsor of the show with $50. Thank you so much, Maisha, for the unrivaled contribution. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm just going with what Thomas said earlier. Like, you kept it real, but basically we love each other one moment and love each other the next. Like, everybody go through emotions. You never know what day you might wake up the wrong day. I know women go through their things once a month. They might not love me that much. But in 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the line, she cooking dinner, doing something that shows signs of love. But, this is a very touchy subject, like about understanding and love. Like, they both kind of like almost the same, but not really. But you kind of need understanding to love. Without that, you're not going to have love. So it's like, it's touchy. Everybody got a different perspective on how they are. You know what I mean? Some people just love hard. Some people got more understanding on things. So, that's all I'm gonna say. Just keep it simple. Just, let's see what these super chats about. Move on.
Question before we move on to the main event in super chats. Anybody change their opinion about the love versus the love? Anybody change their opinion, or y'all still parked on the same place you were before when it comes to the love and understanding?
I won't say I have a difference of an opinion, but I do say what I noticed, what kind of caused a lot of friction with the question is that the comparison of the two terms. Like, when I think about it, love, I would think about like the opposite adjacent would be respect. Would you rather be loved by your partner or respected by your partner? Because for sure, you can respect someone and not love them an ounce. But could you love somebody and not give them any respect? I think if that was the question, we could have kind of gotten to the meat and potatoes of really how relationships operate and how people treat one another. But that's just like my only, broad perspective on that. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, and nobody was talking about respect. We're talking about understanding. So thank you very much.
Christ. You're welcome.
Thank you very much for not listening. We love you, Dylan. Let's go to the super chat.
Buckle up, everyone. It's time for some super chats.
And friends, I appreciate y'all. Let's eat the Cash App, make the Cash App ring. We have oh damn. I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry, G's. Let me go up here. We have OG Top Cat in the building saying, have a good show. Thank you very much. The king of Discord, OG Top Cat.
Cha-ching.
We have the lovely Bunny, aka SH. She's a YouTuber now, and she sends $5 super chat. Cash App. I appreciate you, SH.
Cha-ching.
And we have that one and only Carl Anderson with $40 via PayPal. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you.
Cha-ching.
And now, let me go to the super chats. Okay, I'll be quick. I only have like 3 minutes in me anyway. 30 pumps and I'm done. Owe me $2. He says, nothing. Super sticker. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Till G saying, Sarah, the laughing tomato. We have Till G saying, Sarah, the tomato again. He's flirting right now. This is the second time. Let's go with the third time. He says, Sarah. Aww. Appreciate you, Till G. We have my boy Player One, the best editor in the game. Bully himself with the membership.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Till G in the building saying Michael Jackson movie was fire. Yes, it fucking was. Don't listen to the critics. These motherfuckers, I don't understand. Yes. They have no idea. Portuguese people were doing hee-hee on the movie theater. They were laughing. They applauded at the end, and they are all Portuguese. So shut the fuck up, critics. That was an awesome movie. Thank you very much, Tildy. I appreciate you. Misty, the lovely Misty, of course, with the membership. We appreciate the ladies contributing. Thank you very much. Omi in the building. It says, Lord bless this chest. Talking about mine, I am very confident about my chesticles. Damien in the building saying she's trying to misunderstand on purpose. It's not that serious. Thank you very much, Damien. I hope to see you next week. We have Omi back again and says, love is vacillating emotion. 6 voice. Damn, shout out to 6. Love is vacillating emotion. Aww. Damn. We have Caping Caveman. How are you doing, sir? He says, I'll always love melanin on Sunday, Napound Monday. Oh, damn. You have a road. Napound Monday, Dylan on Tuesday, Miss Jones on Wednesday, Sarah on Thursday, Rebecca on Friday, and Saturday, I rest. Man, you are going to lose some skin. Marcel, 4 months. He says, I'm really sick and tired of Dylan.
The untouchable empire, baby.
That's what he said. I don't like Dylan. She's feisty. We have Caping Caveman in the building. He says, Dylan, your behavior of not respecting the show authority is why YNs exist today. Come on, sis. You are being incorrigible with our love and respect. Aww. Thank you very much, Caping Caveman. We have 40 to go. Zero Fallout says, love is woman's corn that man co-opted. Back a few centuries, they called those types of words fiction. Many men are weak and don't want to face the truth that we are loved for what we can provide. Zero Fallout, always correct. Shadow Buddha saying conditional girlfriend and unconditional love, fam, are different. There's the point that Sarah said about the kids. Thank you very much, sir. We have my boy Zero Fallout with 2 untouchable memberships. Thank you so much.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Comes through with the back-to-back. And then we have my boy Brian in the building saying love is unconditional when it comes to woman. Man, we are loved under conditions. Even a dog is loved unconditional. When he starts shitting in the couch, let me know how many times until you kick him out. Appreciate you, my brother. Zero Fallout in the building with the super sticker. I appreciate you. We have Caping Caveman back again and says, stay with the person long enough. You will understand what Ali is saying. There's over 5 to 6 development stages to love, and most leave before the third stage. Thank you very much, Caping Caveman. And we got my boy Cat Daddy Main with 1 untouchable.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Zero Fallout is in the building, and he says, "Man used to understand woman would reign on sexual excess. They knew it was. They knew it as well. They used to be okay with men stepping out with ladies of the night." We have 29 to go. John Henry, with or without fictional God, love is conditional. Point being, one person may love another person unconditionally until they fill in the blank. I agree with my boy John, and we see my boy Tariq in the building with 5 untouchable memberships.
So, you think you're untouchable?
Thank you so much, Tariq. Caping Caveman says, God loves all people, including those who reject him, as demonstrated by the sacrifice of Jesus. Would you sacrifice your only child for someone that hates you? Thank you. Caping Caveman, my boy John back again says, no one in the Bible ever existed, yet the blacks, are always falling out over a non-existent individual who isn't a reflection of their culture, and like every other culture whose savior looks like them.
John Henry, I'm unsubscribing tonight.
Ooh, John is with the motherfucking bazooka. John, back again. As love fades, commitment is what will sustain the relationship, provided trust is earned over time. This is a basic overlooked concept of love. Thank you, John. We have Tilgy saying both untouchables are light skinned.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
You better watch your motherfucking mouth, Tilgy. Respectfully, of course. Baby! The immediate response if your spouse walks up and says, I don't love you anymore, is, at what point were you going to let me know in order to make changes if you're never told there's someone else getting the updates? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We have Striking the Reach saying that Pa, Sarah, and Fetty are right. It is what it is.
Me too, motherfucker. It's like that.
Oh, shit. He knows better. 15 months and big ups to the panel.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
We have 19 to go. John Henry says how much of what the ladies have to say will be valued more if they led more with their words and not with their body parts. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, John. We have the New Culture Empire, Thomas Legacy, with a 10 untouchable memberships. Thank you, Mr. Thank you very much. He says, let's get it 100, 100, 100. And he gives
Untouchable
5
Empire,
untouchable
baby.
memberships to Fatty and 5 untouchable memberships to Ilkan Ali. Shout out to the Untouchable Empire, baby. I don't give a fuck. Says nothing. He gifted 5 untouchable memberships to Ilkan Ali.
Cha-ching!
We have A.L. L Falls. He says, thanks for broadcasting. Who's taking notes? Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. We have more 10 to go. We're almost there, friends. We have Big Ed. He says, did that once she realized that she turned into an 18 because I didn't love her, she translated it to I hate her, and everything went downhill. Oh, we. And thank you very much to, I don't know, Fantasy Football Show gave me a membership to whatever. Thank you very much. I don't know where it was, but thank you. We have Just My 4 cents. It says, if you are in the heated argument and I said, Jesus Christ. If you are in the heated argument and said she might not believe it, but take her out to dinner at her favorite place and tell her she will go off. Oh, wait. Caveman in the building saying, Sarah gotta go to the bathroom. Her hands is Damn. Red Lipstick Vibe says, define bad faith. That's crazy. We haven't used that button in a while, to be honest.
Just keep moving the goalposts, man. Words mean things. If you said it, own
That
it.
is not your twist. Your bro, define talking.
That's why the policy works.
Define chair. What I'm saying is the cost of inaction outweighs the risk of reform. The data is clear and the precedent supports it.
Okay, well, define water.
Thank you very much, Red. I appreciate you. Red going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. We have Smooth Vision Media. $2 says, hey, Melanie. Thank you very much. We have Big Ed saying she's jealous, angry when she knows you don't love her. She'll do anything to strike an emotional response just to see if it's real by any means. When you tell her that's the best, go ghost. Thank you so much, sir. We have Be Calm saying, I agree with Ali. The Kovo is bad fate. Ali literally said to Napa, the man does not love you. Rewind the tape. I got you, Pete. He said that the man said that. Not that he meant that. He said that. Not meant that. But thank you, Be Calm. I appreciate it. And it says, don't say nothing else, Ali. Ooh, he got the light-skinned lawyer. Oh, shit.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
We love you, Bill Calm. Thank you very much for being a light-skinned lawyer. Appreciate you. The Powder Dusty saying, which superpower did Thomas Legacy play in? I don't get the joke, Flow State, but I'm glad that you are here. Maisha with a $50 ball. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. We got in the building Zero Fallout saying, Ali, you're my guy, but Ali, you got to question it better. Now you gave Dalen a soapbox to stand on. We know women are great using wiggle out. I don't know if she's dressed. I think she's dressed.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, she's dressed. Zero Fallout, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We have Maisha with the 10 untouchable memberships. Jesus Christ, Maisha, I appreciate you. I see you, Maisha. Don't make if you keep donating, I'll make you my baby mama. Number one. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Maisha trying to get flued out. I see what you're doing, Maisha. Low Welling. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name correctly. Lowellingly. Shout out to Melanin and Coco for keeping it 100. I appreciate you. And afterwards, easy. $5 a salute to the panel. Good conversation. And I actually appreciate y'all for being here, Miss. How can I say your name, Miss? Because I don't want to.
Miss Georgie.
Miss Georgie. Hey, I was scrolling to YouTube and I saw Miss Georgie at she had the topic. She had the take. Okay. So I am actually going to use what she said to start the conversation because I think he actually is something that deserves attention. Can I find the stories? Let me find this. Let me see if I can find it.
Welcome in, Miss Georgie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, beautiful. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Hey,
I come to bring you some entertainment, African bad girl style.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Georgie. I'm going to do two things, right? This is going to be a two-part topic. I'm going to play this video from Miss Georgie, okay? And we're going to talk about the Clay Thompson situation. Miss Georgie, I will give you the chance to explain yourself. So we have a conversation in good faith, and you can explain what you actually meant by it. And then we go from there. Is that fair?
Fair. Clock
okay.
it.
So let me see. Okay, this is going to be uploaded right now. And Monstar, thank you very much for the cash app, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the show. I will acknowledge the rest of the cash apps because I got 3 of them in a second. Let me just download these, and we are about to go. So screen recording. This is the name. And friends, like the show while you are at it. Video download and go from there. I'm going to play this video real quick, and we are going to go from there. Miss Georgie, once again, thank you very much for being here. The links are going to be on the description, so go ahead and follow her. Let's play this.
Because you women don't like the truth. I tell you all the time, I understand why niggas act the way they do. You bitches are really fucking gullible. Y'all are naive and stupid. I swear to God. The universe knew to put some pussy on me and titty to bring me in here. Because if I had a dick, I'll run through you hoes like motherfucking NBA playoffs. Because y'all are some thirsty ass bitches. Like y'all just want to be loved so bad. But y'all don't look in the mirror and love yourself. Y'all want a nigga to love you so bad. Fuck, y'all just so thirsty. God, sometimes I wish I was a nigga. I'll run through you hoes. I'll be dicking and diving on you bitches. The goal of a woman, if you're a successful, financially stable woman, you are the one with all the cards when it comes to men. Men are your different pair of shoes for you to play with. The problem is you guys get successful, you women get so successful in whatever, and you're still trying to live like a peasant bitch. You can't have a peasant bitch end goal and be a successful woman. That's what you guys are struggling with. The goal is to be a successful, financially secured woman and then enjoy niggas for what they are, dick and money. But y'all don't want to listen to Georgie. Y'all like to cry. So
It's time to
Is it me or is the audio out?
No,
It's
the audio
you.
is,
I heard
it all.
Yeah, the audio is good now. You can mute yourself. Miss Georgie.
Yes.
A very particular question.
Okay. That wasn't the video of Megan, but okay.
No, I know. I just want to focus on this first, and then we go to the Megan because he actually explains a lot, right?
Okay.
Do you really think that men are just money on dick? Do you really believe that men are just money and the like? Do you believe that?
Yes, I would like them to have big dicks, but I understand we can't all have what we want. But the money part makes the dick, okay. They can work with the minimum wage dick. It's fine. But if they're rich, it's fine.
How did you get to the point where you felt like they were just money and dick?
Because I'm a healed woman and I understand that I'm a god in this world. Most women don't get that. They live in a world where they still feel like they're looking for validation with men. I don't need that. I understand why I'm here. I understand why I was put here. And I see men for what they are. A lot of women have, oh my God, they hate men. All this hate men. I don't hate men. I love men. I think men are needed. Men were created for our entertainment. And we just don't know how to move out of our emotional stupidity and be logical and live peacefully. That's how I came to that conclusion. And it's also because of experience and knowledge.
So if men are just entertainment, what is the woman?
God.
Only the black woman or all women?
All women are God. Why would I have something I bring to this world be greater than me?
Oof.
Okay, but you just carry the
But
child.
why are they entertainment? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Oh well, you got to be on camera.
No, you're not on camera. No,
Yeah.
Just you got time. When
I'm
you get
not
on camera, let me know.
I
No.
thought my camera was on. My camera's off. Damn.
Yeah.
There's a ghost.
Go.
There's something
Oh,
took
there you
me
go.
on camera. How,
Go.
It's fine, go ahead.
I just was asking her. I don't want to. She seems very strong about how she feels. So I guess we need to hear more from her. But why would you be a god and then say they're just for? Why would you be a god and say they're just for sex and money? Like, wouldn't you want more from them?
Why would I want more? But why would I want more? I'm not looking for a man for spiritual growth. That's my personal goal. What would a man bring for me beyond dick and money? It's my job to heal myself.
One second. We're not jumping nobody. We are going to let Miss Georgie finish. Coco, I see you. Go ahead, finish your point, Miss Georgie.
Okay.
I think the misconception, I think that's what most women struggle with. Most women think men are meant to be their spiritual connection, their best friend, all this other shit. You guys put a lot of pressure on men for what they're not meant to do. Women are given the birthright to be able to carry spirituality and self-awareness. That's why the power of God is given to you. But you guys put a lot of pressure on men that it's not for them to carry. So no, I don't look at men to be my guardians, my best friend, or all that unnecessary shit. I look at men to be what they were put here for, dick and money. Simple.
And spiritual, the spiritual and
Hold
healing.
on, no, Napa. It's Napa.
Napa and Coco. And one, hey, I will say this. Why is she wrong?
Well, she's wrong because men and women are human beings. And you know, that's the problem. That's why we got here. We got here. That's why that's why we have the manosphere. Because women have been looking at men as objects for sex and money. So I can understand that it's true.
Just one second.
I promise.
We are going to let 1 second. Because we are going to let you answer regardless. You are going to every time somebody says something towards you, you have the chance to rebut to let her finish your point, and then you go next. Go ahead.
Okay,
Napa?
this is the thing. I don't think it's wrong to think of yourself as a goddess or a god, but the problem I have is you aren't being a righteous God. You want to objectify. I have a son. You know, I was raised with a father in my home. I have brothers. I wouldn't want somebody to just use them for sex and money. I would want them to really genuinely love them, respect them. So I get it that it's probably coming from a place of hurt and betrayal, maybe in your past. But to say that men are just for sex and money, you know, I think it's just for trigger, to be honest. So I'm gonna let you roll with it. But of course, they're not just for sex and money.
Am I allowed to rebuttal now?
Absolutely. Sure. And then I want Coco and Mr. Thomas over here.
Okay, rebuttal. You're speaking from a perspective of a very emotional woman. If you actually go through history, when you actually want to educate and have this conversation with me, I come as a historian. In Babylonian time, if you understand, before the rule of religion and the bullshit that is religion, which was created by men, because women were the original matriarchy, the original rulers of nature. Nature shows you that. Women have always utilized men. That's how we have the harvest season. The harvest season, and during Babylonian time, during Ishtar, was created a tower. Hold on, I'm speaking with intellect. I'm not speaking of emotion.
I gotta respond to her, Fatty.
We're going to
hold on, Napa.
We're going to move through logic.
She got the wrong one today.
So we're going to go through logic. I use logic, so you let me finish talking. Yeah, you made your point, so I'm going to do that now. So now, using through nature, because I moved through nature and history. Men were put during Babylonian times before, if you read the book When God Was a Woman, which is a historical fact of how we came to have religion and women came to lose their title in the matriarchy. Men were used during the harvest season. That's how we have spring. When spring came, that was when women who were able to carry, who were of age to carry, were brought into the temple, and men were brought in to procreate in order for society to grow, right? Now, after that, society grew to what it is now, which was created by short Napoleon men who were angry because they could not keep a woman. They were not allowed to keep a woman. So how did they come over it? Through violence. They took over what wasn't meant to be controlled through violence and created what we have now, monogamy and bullshit. Through time, monogamy was not made for everybody. Monogamy was strictly a transactional property situation for rich people to acquire more property. It wasn't the bullshit that you know now that makes you feel like, oh, it's so emotional. You have a son, you have whatever you call them brothers or whatever. I'm not their mother. If they're looking for someone to love them and treat them a certain kind of way, that's their mother's job. My job is to be a woman and live in my femininity and to take care of them. Again, I'm not their slave. If they don't have the finances to provide for themselves, which is what we're all created to do, is provide for ourselves, then they should go back to their mother. I'm not their mother. I'm there to provide one thing: intimacy, attention, companionship. I am not there to raise them. So you might want to raise your son very well so that he's a strong man and he doesn't look at women to come and fill the gap that his mother refused to fill. Sorry.
Go ahead, Napan interrupted, and then we go to Coco and to, I think it was Thomas Legacy. Thomas when his dog. Go ahead. Oh, you two she's? I got you, brother. Go ahead, Coco. Uninterrupted, please. No, Napan, please, and then Coco.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. What she's doing is conflating history with her skewed emotional damage. History is showing that women were worshipped. I teach that the woman is the first worshipped God. I have one of my close friends, Ed Dodge. He wrote the book, A History of the Goddess, From Ice Age to the Bible. So you're conflating that history with your emotional damage, which I don't know what happened to you, since you want to get personal. I don't know what happened to you as a woman where men dragged you and made you feel this way. But the history doesn't have anything to do with what your statement was, is that men are just for penises and money. In ancient times, if you want to go back to Babylon, men and women both ruled, and they respected each other. Fertility was important, but they respected each other. It wasn't about just use a man for a penis. It was about respect and mutual, different aspects, different layers of people. So let's get back to your statement, because you're messing with the wrong person when you try to talk about Babylon and all these old ancient writings. I'm the one that you should deal with on that. I'm a religion expert. Okay, so nice try. Let's get back to what you said. You said that you use men for penises and money, and you called us emotional women. You need to take a look in the mirror, because if you're using men for penises and money, you must not be getting much of either one. Okay, and I'm going to put that on the table. You're being egregious. You're trying to get an emotional response from us. You are. There's no way that any man of worth and value is letting you use them for penis and money. I can't even use a man for penis and money. So take several seats and I'll hand the mic over. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for your banter.
No, I just want to make 1 second before you go, Miss Georgie.
For your banter.
Miss Georgie, you are going to have the chance.
Hold on, Miss Georgie. One moment.
You are going to have the chance to reply. I just want to make sure you can use a man for sex and money, Napa?
No, you can't use people for sex and money and have a clear conscience and call yourself a god. That's my point. If you're a god, you want to be a good judge, you want to be a good ruler. That shows you, like, as a parent, if you're just doing something to get something from somebody, it's going to end quickly. It's going to end quickly. there has to be something else there. So bringing up all that stuff about Babylon and talking about religion, you don't know what you're doing. You don't. You need to sit down and be a lady who invest yourself in someone who loves you. Don't just say men are for penises and money. I think you're just doing that for clicks and views, though. I mean, I think you're just hurt. That's what I rebuttal. But anyway,
can I rebuttal?
Go ahead, Miss Georgie.
I said what I said.
Just because you can't use men for dick and money doesn't mean I should give a fuck. I naturally do. We're not the same. I'm 6 feet, drop dead gorgeous. Every man is my playground. I don't really care to live here and live vicariously through you. I'm not a baby mama. My tubes are tied. I don't live to be a man's pawn. When you keep a souvenir from a man you feel like you've won, you're not. Secondly, I don't live my life to care about being in a marriage or to be loved by a man. I love myself. I'm very shallow. I'm a narcissist, comfortable. Secondly, I do respect men. Just because I see men as dick and money doesn't mean I call them out of their name or treat them inappropriately. I just don't tolerate less than what I deserve, and I don't give a fuck beyond dick and money for a man's time. Men use you. Are you married? Do you have a baby father? Is your baby daddy in your picture? Is he there? Are you a single mother?
Let's keep it on the panel. I don't want to do.
No. I just want to ask because she had a lot to say. She said I was emotional.
1 second.
No.
Hey, please, trust me.
You're right, Fatty. You're right.
The rules
You're right, Fatty.
No, Rosie's not making it personal, but in the past said she's getting no dick, she's getting no nothing. So I think it's only fair for the rebuttal to be
so
personal.
my question is, are you a single mother?
First off, I want to say I love you too, Smell the Roses.
Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. So let me finish what I was saying.
Exactly.
So clearly she's
I'm
a
not
single
a single.
mother.
No, I'm not a single mother.
Okay,
I'm not
whatever
a
you
single mother,
are. If your man was in the picture, then you are using for dick and money. But anyway, you're a single mother. Let's move on. As a single
and
mother,
I love him.
Anyway, as a single mother, you were left with a souvenir. I fuck men, and I've never been left with a souvenir or a disease. So clearly, you have a lot more baggage than me. You're stuck with him for the rest of your life. My men, I give dick and money, and they move on with theirs. My men are respected. I deal with very high profile, very lucrative men. I'm a well-invested woman. I have 3 engineering degrees. I'm building my own company. I have my own businesses. So you're talking to me because the woman that I am and what you're raised to be is someone who continuously lives in emotion. I don't live like that. I enjoy my life. I'm sorry you feel that way. And you can say I have emotional trauma, but my emotional trauma didn't make me a single mother. It made me a strong, educated Black woman.
Let's respond in the pot, and then we go to the rest of the panel.
Great. You know, it's kind of sad that you don't know that you're a prostitute. If you want to come in here and say prostitute,
don't say I don't know.
I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you.
I'm presidential.
I did not interrupt you.
One second, friends. So, Miss Georgie, you said you accept that you are a prostitute. That's what you said, right?
Yes, 100%. I don't hide it very much.
Okay,
I
so
didn't.
now,
I didn't. Okay.
So now, Napa, did you listen to what you said, Napa?
Yeah. I'm presidential.
She acknowledged that she is a prostitute. That's what she said.
Can I come in and finish saying what I said? Okay, great. So she's a prostitute. That's great. She should have led with that instead of I'm a goddess. She should have said I'm a prostitute, and then we would have been like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because you came in talking about you're a goddess. Yeah,
but
I didn't interrupt you.
I know you have to let her. Hold on, real quick. We can't. The audience. We're here for the audience. Please allow one another to land. Go ahead, Napaf.
Okay, this is the thing. I don't listen. If you're a prostitute, good for you. I'm not judging you on what you say. I didn't hear you come off right away saying, "Hey, I'm a prostitute." If you would have come in saying you're a prostitute, I would say, "Of course she uses men for D and money. That's what she does." I would have just sat quietly. You came in talking about I'm a goddess and all you women are so weak and oh, I wish I was a man. I mean, all right, great. Forget everything I said. You're a prostitute and you're a good prostitute. And hey, do you? Prostitution is the oldest profession in the book. And good job. My mistake.
Can I please rebuttal to that?
Please, short 30 seconds to a minute, and then you get Coco and She's. Okay.
People use the term prostitute. People use the term prostitute and you think you're insulting me. No, your mom was a prostitute. Your whole entire bloodline is a prostitute. Women got married based off of protection and nutrients and food. That is prostitution. Monkeys prostitute. All form of female interaction in nature is prostitution because a man has to give in order for them to bear. You just use it because you feel like it's insulting. You're just a cheap prostitute. You ended up with a souvenir. You're a bad one. You're a very bad prostitute. You should have been better. You wouldn't have ended up with a souvenir. You may love your souvenir, but you are a cheap prostitute. Sorry.
Coco is not a prostitute, by the way. Go ahead, Coco.
She can't be a prostitute. That's why I said she's a bad one. She's a cheap prostitute.
Hold on, stop.
She's a free hoe. She's a free hoe. She's a religious hoe. A Bible thumper.
No, because
she's a religious hoe.
Hey, stop it.
Hello,
you guys have to.
You're a Bible thumper.
I quit. Go ahead.
Let me say this to you, Patty.
I love you, Melody. I'm sorry.
Not a prostitute. You need to say for the record, I'm damn sure not a prostitute.
I know you're not. You can't be.
I'm damn sure not a prostitute.
You can't be.
Look, the thing is, you got triggered. You said you
never been triggered.
Why are you mad? Can I ask you a question? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Listen, why are you, my friend? Why are you angry when you said you are a prostitute? You started saying I'm not. Wait, I can't be a prostitute and a wife. Which one am I? You listen. What? You came in and said D, and you said D and money are your thing, and then you clarified that you're a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. Good for you that you're a prostitute. And
you've already failed.
Okay, I can't be a prostitute. But I just want to say for the record, I'm not a prostitute, never was, never thought of being one, because I have more value than that. And ladies and gentlemen, you have more value too.
Well,
No,
one
you
second.
don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
one second.
Go
One second.
ahead.
Y'all are one second. There's y'all repeating yourself, and there's a line. I have two questions, and then y'all got it from the bottom. Coco, sorry, Miss Georgie, what type of prostitute are you? Are you the type of prostitute that gets money for sexual favors, like straight up, no mojo, no extra fluff, no I love you, that type of prostitute that you're talking about, or is on a metaphorical way?
Metaphorical and literal. I don't talk to men unless they give me money. Why am I wasting my time? I don't like to be left with nothing but a wet cat. I like to at least see it financially in the bank for my time.
I respect the honesty. Napa, 2 weeks ago, you literally said the job of a woman is to look good on a man's arm. She doesn't have to do nothing more. She's just to pull up, and because she's beautiful and she's pretty, the only thing she has to do is just be in his presence, so every man wants her. Wouldn't that go towards what Miss Georgie is saying? Because she's a pretty woman, she has a fat ass and all that. Wouldn't that be the same kind of thing? Like,
Let me answer the question.
Yes.
Let me answer the question. And again, I just saw the chat, a lady saying I'm half naked. I have breasts. Oh, I'm sorry, you're talking about the lady. My bad.
No,
let me talk to you about this. Oh my God.
Napa. The rules of the show is nobody talks about tits on this show, you included, right? Nobody's going to talk about the size. No, hey, woman have tits just like I have balls. I'm just short. Okay, if I was taller, you will be seeing them right now.
That's a lot, Daddy.
Let's
Am
go.
I
Let's
going to
go.
be able to answer your question? Am I going to be able to answer your question?
Napa. You are going to do. Don't get distracted by the chat. You are a veteran. Don't look at a chat. You know the rules.
Yes, I am a veteran. Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me take my time with this. Being beautiful with your man that you love isn't the same as being a prostitute. Why is that even asked to me? They asked me about dating and interest in a man, not about being a cheap hooker who just looks out for a man's body number.
I'm not
that's
cheap.
between his like.
I'm not cheap.
You see what I'm saying?
Let her land.
But I'm not cheap. Correct yourself.
Hey, please. This is becoming friends. I ask a particular question. Now, please, 1 second, please.
Excuse me.
If y'all point of disagreement is I'm a expensive hooker and I'm a cheap hooker, y'all the same. It's just the price. Just the price changes. So instead of doing that, let's focus on the question that I ask. If a woman's job is to exchange beauty for resources, which is a beautiful woman coming into the room and she's showing everybody, this is the woman I want, and I exchange resources for her beauty, what is the difference between that and what Miss Georgie was saying?
Okay, now maybe I can get this all out without anybody interrupting.
Yes.
Looking good and walking in a room with a man isn't prostitution. Don't interrupt me, please. We have a woman who is selling herself short. I don't care if they're giving her $1,000. God knows. I don't know. When you walk in a room with a man that you love and you care about and that you're interested in or spending your life with, that's not the same as being a prostitute. Come on, let's be serious. She's saying she actually gets money for their dingalings. Now, what I said last week, I stand by it. You got to look your best. You shouldn't come on a show with whatever, Miss Piggy wig on and a winter hat in spring and start talking about how you get money. We already know that this woman had something wrong with her. No man, unless they're stubs and tricks that are like weirdos, are giving her a lot of money for sex. And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest again. So back to what I said. Yeah, I get it, but we're looking at her right now. I get it. She's not ugly, but the way you're saying it's the same as what I said last week is not fair. Wives and husbands walk into a place and a wife should look good with her husband. That doesn't make her an actual prostitute. I'm not talking about your husband paying your bills. You are married to him. You love him. You give him a life. You give him children. So I'm not talking about that. She's saying she doesn't care about men. She doesn't care how they feel. She thinks they're trash, basically.
I never said that.
And she thinks And she thinks they're disposable. Yes, you did. You came in and said
I never said they were trash.
You said they're nothing. You said they're nothing but penises and money. I mean, you said that. They are human beings. And then when I said I have a son, you mocked it and said, "Oh, that's why you're emotional and you're a loser and you're just a cheat. You only have a husband." You said that, I didn't. So I'm going to say it again, Fatty. Women, look your best. All of the beautiful ladies, be the best lady you can be so you can make your man proud when you walk in a room. And any woman getting on the internet saying you're dumb because you don't go sell yourself and look at a man as a penis and a pocketbook, don't listen to women like that. Pray for them, or don't. If you're an atheist, send them some good energy, because she's been hurt. She has been hurt. And some guy told her she wasn't worth anything. So she thinks it's powerful to only look out for penises and dollar signs. And that's all I have to say.
Just to make sure, because now it's Coco. I just put their pictures in front of like everybody, because remember when we're having a conversation with the Tina, there was a point about the Tina being undesirable. This woman is actually your peer, right? You are an attractive woman, and this woman is an attractive woman. And I wanted to see if you are consistent with, oh, if she is beautiful, you are not desirable, and you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. I believe that she kind of encapsulating the message that you kind of push 2 shows ago. I might be wrong.
You're not being fair. You're not being fair, because I literally said last week, not sex. When you guys kept on saying it, I said, no, not sex. I said, sex is off the table. So if you're going to quote me from last week, don't forget that I said she is not, I literally said she's not a prostitute. So if you're going to go back, be fair. Talk about what I said. I said not sex.
I now remember what was said, right? We would said, what is the job of the man? Protect, provide, be there, blah, 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 blah. And what is the job of the woman? Just be pretty. You are pretty.
No, that's not what it was.
We did a clip about it.
It was a date. It was about dating. It was about going out on dates. Remember? About how you look on a date.
You know what? You know what? I will take that back. I will go watch the tape. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bless
go
you,
ahead, Miss Coco, and then we have Cheese and Miss Thomas. I want to listen from Rebecca, and my brother Ali is going to introduce himself on the Maggie Sound conversation. Oh, absolutely, friends. Go ahead, Coco.
Legacies, ladies first.
Hey, go ahead, Coco, and then we go from there.
Hi, Miss Georgie. You are an attractive woman. I'm not going to take away from your beauty. I do have a couple of questions, though. You said you are a god. I'm trying to understand, what do you mean by that? Because a lot of women say they're God and they have this divine energy. What do you mean by that exactly?
Okay, I'm going to encapsulate that and answer you. There was something that he said that I really just wanted to highlight before I lose my train of thought, and then I'll answer that for you. Just to be very clear, when we talk about, when I always say the hypocrisy of this statement is women will not date homeless men and be happily homeless and live in the forest and show that they're really in love. But women will be legal prostitutes and expect a man to have a house, have a car, provide food, take care of them, spoil them, and they consider themselves good women, and I'm the prostitute. That's just legalized prostitution that IRS knows about, and you are government property. That's just that. So now we've sealed that up. Continue with you. I'm a goddess in the sense of, I understand what it means to be a woman. I think in the world that we live in now, especially with the transgender movement of taking away what it means to be a woman is to be able to stand and be the gateway between life and death. That is what it means to be a woman. That is the closest form of God in creation. Giving life, a lot of women do it. A lot of women give birth and get pregnant and are, breed all these imbecile children and bring them into the world and wonder why the world is so fucked up. But they breed idiots. And they keep reproducing DNAs of morons and not understanding that you're the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper in the womb that I carry makes me a goddess. Every woman is born with the gift of goddess. If you hold a uterus, whether you're giving birth, whether you're not giving birth, you're giving that birthright as the key dweller. I am a goddess. And to define that even more is I am well educated in my balance of what it means to hold nature. I don't need to give birth in order for me to be nurturing, or for me to understand what my right is or what I'm supposed to do in this world. I can do that with adoption. I can do that with animals. I can do that in anything. A woman is nature. Everything in life that breeds, that reproduces, is in nature is feminine. And that is what I am. I understand that, and I understand what I am. Going through history, you go all the way dating back. The term of goddess is femininity. And that is what I am. And I embody it and I live through it in every single shape or form.
I'm gonna give it right back, Coco. I just have a quick question. Is there any specific reason why you tied your tubes with Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello?
Can you hear me?
The sound cut out.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can she hear me?
Hey, friends, y'all have one second, friends. Y'all need to help people out. When somebody says, "Can you hear me?" Y'all have to make sure.
I think the sound cut out.
1 second, Miss Georgie. Miss Georgie, refresh.
Hold on.
Y'all need to help too. Y'all need to say, "Hey,
no,
girl."
I heard Melanie.
Everybody was quiet. Like I'm not sorry.
I said refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions for her too, but I'm just trying to.
Now, hey, friends, we have all the motherfucking time. If y'all have questions, we
like 2 questions.
Well, I just have a couple of questions, and I have to put the kids to bed. But I'm just
okay. I'm back. Sorry, guys. The sound cut out for me, so I couldn't hear anything you guys were saying.
It's okay. I just wanted to ask: was there any specific reason as to why you tied your tubes with the thought process that you have in regards to yourself? Because like you've totally stopped yourself from being able to bring forth a child. So I was just wondering.
Because for one, I'm shallow. I just don't want to be fat for anybody, and I don't see any man work me carrying and getting fat for 10 months. Secondly, me being a mother doesn't need to become through my me coming through my vagina for me to be a mother. I plan on adopting whenever the time being. But I'm also only going to adopt 14 and up because I don't like babies. I don't really know how to communicate with them. And I'm autistic. So I have a low tolerance for children. I find them irritable. So my reasons are the fact that I don't have that, what do you call it? The insipid need to, find value in pregnancy or children for me to see myself as a worthy human being. That's why I tied my tube, and I don't want to reproduce any more of what is going on in this world. It's not fair to bring a child into this world and especially not be here to guide them. So I don't want to risk it.
Okay, I'll give it back to Coco. Thank you, Coco.
Thank you, Melanie.
Y'all didn't hear what she just said?
I want to let everybody. I just had a quick question, but it's on Coco.
Ali, it makes sense.
No, hold on.
That's my point. Something's wrong.
We need to give it back to Coco.
There's too many people talking. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, let Melanie have it. That's my fault. But I thought y'all caught what she just said. But I guess nobody. I don't know if nobody. Go ahead, Melanie.
I caught what she said.
No, it's Coco.
Oh, it's Coco. Go ahead, Coco.
Yeah, it's Coco.
My diagnosis.
Miss Georgie, do you believe then if you're a goddess, then men are also gods?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't have, so if you're a goddess and men are also gods, then I know you just stated that women should, do you believe, let me correct myself. Do you believe that men are only then for most women should be money? If both men and women are gods, is that the level that most women should have men at?
I think most women need to use men for what they are. Women tend to see men beyond what they are and have expectations outside of what men are. You have to see men for what they're capable of doing, not because of who they want to be, but because of what they've been bred to be, their upbringing, their DNA. There's DNA encryption going on with men. A lot of women expect men to behave like women and to have the thought process of women. They cannot do that. So once you guys remove the emotional expectation that you guys put men on a pedestal, you see men for what they are. I don't expect a man to be anything other than a provider and a dick, which is what he's put here to be. I'm not looking for a man to come and guide me through spirituality. I'm not looking for a man to come and be some need of emotional sustenance, because as a woman, I'm gifted to have that through my relationships. It's in me, through my feminine connections, through having hobbies and goals and trajectories. A lot of women have no obligation to have no trajectory in their life beyond being a mother and a wife, and they're mad when they meet women like me who actually have goals. And I'm not made to think that my value or my success in life is me being someone's wife. I was married for 10 months and I left my husband because marriage was boring to me. I found no need for it.
But Miss Georgie, you kind of said a contradiction, because if you believe that men are also God and you're a goddess, then it's not that then you're kind of almost placing men to be lower than women, because you say that men are brought up to and I'm sorry if I'm forgetting everything that you said, but you said men are raised to be, that women think that men are more than what they are, and men are supposed to be raised to be protector and providers. But then we are made up of men. Half of our DNA is made up of men. So if they're not anything, then half of us isn't meant anything too.
You're missing. No, I never said men are nothing. There's demigods. Men are demigods. There's nothing wrong with that. Men are demigods. I don't take that away. Now, there's this misconception. I think you and the previous lady before, you think I talk like this and I speak the way I do because I'm trying to disrespect men. Any man that's ever dealt with me will tell you I'm not disrespectful. Just because I have my my very stern understanding of how I deal with men does not mean I talk to men inappropriately. I insult them, I belittle them. I don't care to do that. You don't need to insult a man or call him out of his name to be very stern about who you are and what you want from them. That's your misconception, because I'm a very strong woman. So
you gotta let her land, Coco. You gotta let her land.
You just made the comment, the same statement of saying that I think they're nothing. I've never said that. I've told you what it is, me as a woman, what I look for in men. What I look for in men is not necessarily what other women who have not gone through the journey of self-discovery look for. What I look for in a man, I know what I need. For you, that may be different, but for me, this is all I need from men: dick and money.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand.
Hold on, Legacy. Hold on. Let Coco have it.
I understand that you say that is the only thing that you need men for. Is that the only thing that you get from men, from the men that you interact with? Because that has been the main focus, the penis and the money. So is that, yeah. I'm not saying you're limited to that. I'm just saying those are the main things that you have brought up. So I'm asking, outside of those things, is there anything else that you get from men? And then also you said that men are demigods. So that means that men are not to the same level as you are.
Yes.
So again, like, I'm not misstating what you said, but when you say that these are the only things that you get from men, that men are demigods, that means that they are a step lower than you. That they're not.
I'm not a feminist. I'm not looking for equality. I wasn't made to be equal. If not, I wouldn't bleed every month for 7 days. I'm not here to make, men feel some kind of emotional connection or leveling with me. I'm not. They're demigods. I'm telling you, I was married for 10 months. I'm not looking for emotional support or any of the other things that you think men give. I don't care for that. I'm telling you what I require.
I'm just clarifying what you're stating, as in what you believe, because you said that we're saying that you're talking low on men, that you're saying, but you essentially have said that you are on a higher level than men.
But that does not imply I'm talking low of them. I do not insult men. I do not put them down. Because I say they are lower than me in the form of my understanding and need for them does not mean I'm putting them down. You are yet to see me call them out of their name or tell you something beyond dick and money. So you're trying to convolute what I'm saying and make it twisted to something else. It's not. Men are demigods to me. I don't require more than dick and money from men. And I'm telling you that because the other part that you want me to say is you want me to say I believe in love. I'm looking for a man to love me. No. But that's not what I need. That's not what I need. And that's not what I want. Do you understand the words that I'm trying to articulate? That's not what I need and want.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put any words in your mouth. I'm just trying to clarify what you said. And even though your intention may not to come off as men are less than or men are not worth anything, by you saying that they're less than you and you are a goddess and most men are demigods, essentially you are saying that they are less than you. They only have two purposes for you. And that's fine if that's what you believe, but you have to stand on it. I'm not putting words in your mouth. Yeah, but I'm not putting words in your mouth. And I'm not being unfair to you by stating what you said about men. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and digress there. We'll come to a digression right there.
Can the ladies go first, fellas? Take a seat back real quick. I want to let the ladies get in.
Of course.
Dalen, and then Sarah, Rebecca, and then the fellas can come in. Go ahead, Dalen. Dalen, you're muted.
Hold on. I can't hear something again. The volume is out again.
Can you hear me? I think it was her mic was off. Can you hear me?
Dalen.
Oh, she'll be right back. Okay. So we're going to let the ladies go first, and then fellas, you can come in right behind it till she gets back. Shout out to the chat. You guys are doing amazing today. Please remember to hit the Cash App on Fatty and Ali's, both of their Cash Apps. Get the memberships up and the likes as well. Dalen, you have the floor.
Sorry, guys. I missed what you said. The volume.
Can you hear everything now?
Yeah, sound keeps going in and out, so I apologize.
It's okay. Thank you. Go ahead, Dalen.
Oh, dear.
Hi, Miss Georgie. How are you?
Hi, love. How are you?
Is it still, am I delayed? I can't tell.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Can you hear?
Well, I can't see her. It's loading, so I don't know if she's on stage or still behind stage, backstage.
I'm here.
Georgie, you hear her talking?
Okay, let me try to.
It's not her. It's Dalen. I have to refresh, Dalen.
Okay, Dalen, you have to refresh. It's yours, not hers. Go ahead and refresh and come right back. Yeah.
Okay, refresh.
Damn.
Okay. I don't know what's going on,
wasn't
guys.
yours.
I apologize.
It wasn't yours. It was Dalen. It wasn't yours.
It's not yours. And if you put it probably in do not disturb, you will never have that again. But as soon as you stop hearing people,
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear it again?
You can't hear Fatty right now?
No, I can't hear anything he's saying at all.
Are you on your computer or your phone?
My phone. I'm not on my computer.
Okay. Can you turn your phone on do not disturb? You might be getting notifications that's taking your sound out every time. That may be the reason.
Okay, let me do that.
So refresh after you put on do not disturb, refresh one more time and come right back.
That was my
I'll be right back. Both of you guys are having a little moment. Yeah, she'll be right back. No, you're good, right? You can hear everything?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, she's back now. So you guys got it right when she loads up. Okay, everybody hear everything?
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear Miss Georgie.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, how you doing, Miss Georgie?
Hi, love. How are you?
I am alive and well. There was a lot of things y'all were discussing, but I'm just trying to stay focused on what you were saying instead of what, the exchanges that you had with others. Do you believe that men, I took some notes because y'all was saying a lot. Do you believe that men are for recreational use only based on your success level as a woman, or does it matter?
I think men are for recreational use, and I think a man that wants to be more than recreational use steps up beyond that. But for the starting point, I do think men are for recreation, just same way men see women as recreational. We are the ones who collude too much emphasis on what it should be. But the first source of what we are innately is recreation. What we feel is recreation.
So it's not that you feel that way towards men because that's how they inherently, historically have seen us, but you think that's how it should be on an equal plane. If both individuals treat each other. So that does sound like a little bit of feminism in the equality area, but I take your word for it that you're not a feminist. I'm not myself either. But I do want to say
I love feminism. I'm just not a feminist. I'm beyond that. Just letting me know. I respect everything they built. They're the reason why I'm here today. So I don't want to ever put them down. I love feminism.
What do you love about feminism? Of what it is today, not was in theory, but how it's being practiced today. What do you love about it?
Feminism, you can't just say what it is today. In general, what it is today comes from what it started with, right? Feminism is the reason why we have bank accounts today. Feminism is why I can live in my beautiful condo as a single woman and not have to be subjugated to any issues, right? Feminism gave me the opportunity to stand here as a strong woman and be able to have my ideologies and speak confidently. Feminism did that for me. So I respect everything that is feminism. Do I think that feminism has gotten to a degree agree where sometimes it's confusing. Yes, I do think it's become colluded because, well, we live in a time where now people think trans men are women. It's a confusing era, but I do respect what feminism has been and what it's where it's brought us as women, and I will always give that respect. The suffrage movement is one of the biggest reasons why we are here today.
So you respect the benefits that have and the incentives that women have benefited from through feminism. Do you think that there are any
this sound thing keeps going in and out like this for me? This is so irritating.
She has to refresh. I don't think she can hear you, Dalen. Can you hear him?
I can hear you. Oh, is it?
Can you hear Dalen?
No, I can't hear her.
So do I need to refresh?
No, I think it's Miss Georgie. If you can hear me and not Dalen, it's you, Miss Georgie.
Yeah, she has to put the thing into not
The internet whipping our ass this evening.
Yeah. Dalen, did you get your series of questions out? I want to let Sarah and Rebecca, if you guys are there, if you guys are able to get on camera, I want to see if you guys had anything to ask her. But Dalen, were you done?
I'm so
well,
sorry.
I wanted to
don't know
ask
what's
her a
going
question
on.
about, the stupid children and her interaction with men and how they mimic animals, how they interact with each other.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Miss Georgie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So sorry about that. I don't know what's going on.
No, I mean, I'm having the same damn issue. It's just a Wi-Fi thing. But I won't take too much time because there was a lot of different subjects touched based on children, how you interact with men. I don't want to, hop all over the place because I don't want anyone else to get confused. But I just want to know, is there anything else out of nuts and financial access you want out of men?
No.
Why is that? Is there any other value that a man can add to your life outside of his nuts and his limited financial access to you?
No.
None. So
she did answer that earlier, though. She did state what she wanted. Just to be clear.
So, what can I ask? Like, what are the 3 pros and cons to the way you see men in relationships and how you operate with them? Just so that I have like a clear understanding of what it is we're discussing.
Pro, my skin doesn't age. I don't get acne. I'm never stressed. So I have great skin. That's a pro. Secondly, I sleep 10 hours every night. My phone is never bothered. Thirdly, financially, I'm well secured. Men that are well established that I deal with teach me a lot, especially in finance and business. So those are my 3 pros.
So a man with you're black and ruin your sleep. I get it. Okay, well, if that's specific to you, then that's all I have, Melanie.
Okay.
Rebecca and Miss Sarah before we move on.
Yeah.
Why is this doing?
What's going on, babe? Can't you hear me?
Yes, let's get Rebecca.
You lost her.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Let's have Rebecca and Sarah. If they have questions, if don't, we go to the man. I will be last, and then we go to the main event. Miss Meg Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson.
I don't have a question, Fatty. I have a statement.
Yes, go ahead.
I respect you. I respect the fact that you are out there getting your bag. I think you're letting us know who you are, so men know how to operate accordingly. I have no judgment for that, and I think the fact that you know that you don't want kids is great. All I have to say is repeal the fucking 19th, bro. This is the reason why. This is exactly the reason why we need to put women back where they belong. Treat us like children because this is the outcome. Repeal the 19th. Fuck feminism, and that's all. Appreciate you, Georgie, though.
Did anybody else want to make a statement? I wanted to make a little statement too.
We know, Ali, but you first.
I ain't jumping a lot. I thought you were moving on to the Clay Thompson.
No,
My bad.
No.
I mean, can I just say this to her? Repeal the 19. You could also repeal the 19 by unaliving yourself, so you're no longer here, and then you don't have to worry about repelling the 19.
Okay.
Then you don't have to worry about the world and how other women feel.
Alrighty.
You know what? Let me play these just in case.
The content presented on the following show is intended for satirical and educational purposes only. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by panelists and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the host, production team, or channel. Additionally, any
Sarah, you have the floor.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Sarah, and then we go to the fellas.
Miss Georgie, can you hear me? I just want to confirm before we move forward.
Yeah, you can hear me. I just don't like when people benefit from shit and then talk shit. Like you're here benefiting from them and then you want to talk shit. It's easy to exit.
What? Who's she talking to?
Can you hear Sarah, Miss Georgie?
1 second. She was addressing Rebecca and the repeal
Oh.
the 19, and she's saying Rebecca benefits from the things that she's saying not to do. Kind of. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, she benefits from women, and she benefits from all the hardworking women that died for her to be here today. But she has an insipid, ignorant statement. But you're sitting here benefiting from what those women did and what they
I
sacrificed.
benefit from what men do, babe. I benefit from what men do, not women.
Okay,
babe.
then, all right, please remove your ignorance. You have literally no value in society. Exit. Continue. Who's next? I don't really entertain bums.
I got you, Rebecca. I know where you're going with this. Okay, Miss Georgie. So you have given a prescription. You've given an ought to women, saying that they should utilize men only for their dicks and their money. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that is an ought, and that in our world we recognize that as society should appeal to, or should take what you're saying and do what you're saying. And you're saying that we would all be better if we just utilize men for their dicks and their money, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now the problem that I'm running to is I hear what Rebecca said as well in terms of like I respect what you're saying. You view it as transactional, right? I put out, he gives me money. Life's good, right? I get that. And if that's your, I'm all for gold diggers. I think you should make gold diggers great again. However, the caveat is that women still have a duty to society. So when you say fuck Rebecca and her repeal the 19th, the reason why she says repeal the 19th is because our society is actually on a birth rate decline, basically because of people like you. So, and I don't mean that as an insult, but what I mean that by is that everything you stated as to why you want it to be this way is because I get 10 hours of sleep, my skin doesn't age, and I have money and I can buy the nice condo that I want. Number one, that's all materialistic in terms of your nice condo, nice things. You just want money, whatever. Number two, my skin doesn't age. Well, that's part of life. It's part of getting older, but to make that a part of your ought, right? That's all selfishness. And I get 10 hours of sleep. Again, that runs into the idea of that's all about me. I have no duty to society. When in fact, you're claiming that men have a duty to society to provide their dicks and their money, which I could agree with that. I could roll with that in terms of a marriage even. Say, okay, fine. Give me that D. Right? Provide for our family and I'll give you all the babies in the world. But you've already recognized that you don't want to provide children, which would in fact be your duty back to society. If you want to utilize society to your advantage, right? Dicks and money, then you need to give back to society. Because if not, then your society actually collapses in upon itself because of your own selfishness. And if every single woman in the world thought the way you did, we would actually collapse internally and we would have no society to go forward. And life ends as it is.
Right.
She don't care.
Did she
No, she has to refresh again? She has to refresh again.
Oh boy.
I hope that's the case.
No, it's fine. I think
I'm back.
You back?
I was gonna say something. It cut off for me. But I wanted
to the point. Can y'all hear me really quick? I'm not talking about her. We do know that trying to have a conversation or a debate or an exchange with a person who is a proclaimed narcissist, I don't know how I feel about that because true narcissists don't recognize that they're narcissistic. So I don't know if she's trolling or if she's the first person ever to really accept.
Well, and Dalen, that's why I said you prescribed an ought, and she agreed to that. She said she made a prescription to society. So I confirmed that up in the beginning. So even if she claims narcissism or doesn't matter. She prescribed an ought to women. So that's
I see it as someone that's. Yeah, I hear that, and when someone wants to have a conversation,
we can't keep talking past her like she's not sitting right there.
Just 1 second.
I need to rebuttal.
1 second. Yeah, you want to rebuttal, and Dylan, you can't do that. She said that you was a narcissist before you spoke. You made a bunch of questions, and then you said, I don't think we should do. Like, you did it. It's fine to talk with a narcissist. It's fine to talk with a sociopath. It's fine to talk with a cheater, psychopath, especially if they are aware of who they are. That's actually the best conversation you're going to have. So let's please focus on the conversation instead of focus on the conversation about the conversation about the conversation. That's all.
Well, that's not what I was doing. That's why I asked a set of questions that I did ask, opposed to all the questions that I did have, because I wanted to adhere to what she said that she is. So I have to pay attention to that to understand how she may respond to certain statements I may make or certain questions. Otherwise, I would just upset myself trying to get an answer or response that would be sensible. Because to be honest,
Dylan, what was the question that you asked her she didn't answer?
No, I didn't say that she didn't. The point I was making is that if someone says that, there might be challenges with people that are talking to them that are trying to find like a common ground of understanding, but you can't.
No, nobody's at this point. Nobody's trying to find the common ground. Y'all trying together.
What?
There's no common ground in what is going on. Y'all going to do your line of questioning, which is fine, and she has the right to defend herself, and y'all have the right to rebut.
I'm just pointing out. I don't want it to feel like this is an interrogation, even though her video.
Oh my God! Why? She's
a one. Do you always do that? Is that a form thing? Every time I talk, you have to interject. But if somebody else does it, you are quiet. Why is that, Betty?
But
because 1 second, because I have some 1 second, please. This is my show. Let me actually answer that, right? Georgie is probably one of the most savagest woman that I ever saw on this platform. She doesn't stutter. She means what she says, and she says what she means. And Dylan I want to make her comfortable so she doesn't feel like this is an interrogation. This is a grown-ass woman saying that she's a hoe. She means what she says. Give me money, give me dick, and get out of my way. And you, the dumbass Dylan, I want her to feel comfortable. She's a savage, and she owns it. Let her answer the question.
You're not gonna calm me down because you've already insulted me.
You don't have to interrupt me. It was Georgie and Sarah, and because the attention is not on you, you are jealous. That's all it is. All the ladies are going on the back and forth. It was insults thrown around. Everybody's grown. And because she doesn't get the attention, now she wants to get the attention. Can Georgie reply to Sarah on what she said? Please? Instead of talking about Dylan again.
Someone. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. You're just shut up. It's not about you.
You on your own show, and you're trying to take.
Okay, so I'm gonna respond to you, Sarah.
Okay. Hey, Dylan. What?
Hey, Dylan. You gonna watch your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, Dylan.
You have been disrespectful since you met me, and I've let it slide. It's not going down like that.
Dylan.
What?
You had the chance for 7 minutes. I counted. For 7 minutes to do a line of questioning. You asked 3 questions. You had all the time to do it. And then when we skip your turn, and then when we skip your turn, and it was Sarah and her, you said, me. Let me make her comfortable. She's comfortable. Can she answer Sarah?
I'm reiterating that I don't want it.
Can she answer Sarah, please? Can she do it? Can she do it? Can she answer Sarah? Can she do it, please? Dylan, boss, ma'am, pirate, whatever the fuck you are. Can they go back to the back and forth, please? Dylan, do you allow us, please? Now you don't want to talk?
You're asking for me to talk when my silence is giving Miss Georgie the opportunity to rebuttal.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Go on mute, by the way, just to make sure you don't open your motherfucking mouth. Go ahead, ladies. You got it.
You have to have people like her and me on your show because you lack the talent and the skill to be able to have a show. You are so fucking disrespectful. So disrespectful. Don't
Dylan, you are here for titties and ass. Become exactly what you are, okay? The other ladies, they actually have opinions and strong things. You are a cuckoo you have nothing on your head. You're a burned brain. So once again, talk less and look at the camera. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dylan. I appreciate that mumbo jumbo.
need to be thanking
I'm now smarter. Thank you very much for derailing the show for more 15 minutes. That was awesome. Sarah and
earlier. Go ahead.
oh, the toddler, stop crying. God damn it, baby.
When you were crying about me, how I was on somebody else's show, oh, you're on
Give me attention, please. Please talk about me. Please. Can y'all look at me, please? Can you talk at me? Please look at me. Hey, you know what's funny? You are the worst looking woman on the panel. Now that I notice, that's crazy. Go ahead, ladies.
Somebody like you.
I don't know about that, Fatty. Fatty, I don't know about that one.
You are beautiful. You are beautiful. I
don't know about that one.
Work my damn feelings head down.
Nah, am
I allowed to respond? Because you guys are fine.
I'd like Miss Georgie's response too.
It should be fine, so we can move on with the question.
Okay.
It's
let's
fine,
let's refocus. Okay.
Let's go back to the show.
Don't look as good as her.
After the show, I'll sit Dylan in my lap and I'll give her the business. It's fine, friends. Go ahead, Sarah and Miss Georgie.
Thank you.
She definitely flied out to Portugal. Oh, she definitely will fly out.
Okay, so Sarah, I want to rebuttal. Sarah, you said something that was quite ignorant, and I really want to address it. You lost me once you made these two comments. You said that women like me are the reason why the birth rate is so low. Sarah, the world is currently dealing with a pedophilia breakout. Femicide is on the rise. The death rate of women dying and giving birth is on the rise. You made one of the most, as a woman, the most ignorant, stupid comment to consistently, when the world is going through problems, you blame women. Not the men that are making it impossible. Do you know why the 4B movement was orchestrated and started out of Korea? Do you know why? And you had the audacity to open your ghastly, ignorant, stupid mouth to blame women for the current state of the world and blame the birth rate and women not having children, because more educated Gen Z, millennials, and Gen Alpha are trying to take care of themselves and to survive in an economy and in a world where they cannot even take care of kids. And you think that that is a woman's fault. You think repelling the 19 is going to put women back in the kitchen? You're a fucking moron. You are the reason why I keep saying you and the retarded bitch that was under you both should be exited out of this fucking existence. Morons. That's
okay,
my
now I
rebuttal
gotta
to you.
talk. Now I got
I got you, Rebecca.
Sarah is there. Sarah can answer that. She's right here. Let her defend herself.
No, I am. I just want to go after her.
Please, we don't have to respond to every insult. Sarah is a grown woman. She can handle it.
I wasn't gonna beat up on her because she's autistic, but she called me a bitch. I gotta get in there.
She was talking about Rebecca. She wasn't talking about you.
Talking about Rebecca though.
She was talking about Rebecca.
You're talking about Rebecca? Okay, I'll let her go then.
Yeah, I guess you're not paying attention. You said mortality rate for women giving birth has gone up.
Yeah, maybe you're not black, so you don't really understand that black women are dying at a higher rate of mortality. So you can definitely.
I just wanted to confirm that
that's something that women are scared of. That's a lot of things that women are scared of.
Miss Georgie, you have a chance to rebuttal. Let Sarah finish your point without interruptions. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that's what you meant. I didn't know if you meant mortality in other directions, because you went on the pedo kick and then femicide and then maternal. I'm guessing maternal mortality. I'm just quick Google search. Globally, maternal mortality has dropped by about 40% between 2000 and 2023. 90% of maternal deaths still occur in low to middle income homes. The pandemic, there was a slight increase due to the C-19 issue. Yes, I do read that it says it's doubled. The rate between white women and black women, it's double in black women versus white women. I understand that, but I'm guessing, there's other factors included in that. So I understand what you're saying, right? But that still doesn't solve the problem for society as a whole. So even though I have a risk of dying at generally anything, right? What is my actual chances of dying during child labor, where, our health and technology has increased so very far. I didn't understand what the pedo thing or the femicide thing was talking about. The repeal the 19th actually has nothing to do with putting women back in the kitchen. Quite frankly, it just removes your vote and your options to voting and I actually would say repeal the 19th and put it back to more specifically landowners or very specific qualifications in order to vote. I wouldn't even say just women or just men. And even if we put it back to land ownerships, more than 50% of women actually own land. So it still keeps us in the mix there.
More than
who?
Say that again.
More than
Okay,
50% of women own property, but thank you. But Miss Georgie, your society, your worldview in society, you're saying don't have kids. I think you referred to something of like you either had your tubes tied or something. I think that's what I picked up on earlier. You said you want to adopt children later. That's great. But in all fairness, if you want sleep, beauty, and money, raising any type of child will cost you all of those things. So if you're not willing to tolerate them now while you're younger and still body able to tolerate it and deal with it, then I fear factor more for you later when you're in older age trying to tolerate a teenager because they are 10 times worse than a toddler. Ask me how I know, but I still didn't understand your femicide argument, and I still didn't understand the pedo argument either. If you could elaborate on those.
So you're saying that you don't understand my pedo and you don't understand the femicide rate and the pedophilia rate that what we're currently dealing with in society. If you don't understand the two, I will not go elaborate in it. I don't have time to have ignorant banter. You are an educated, you articulate yourself like you're educated. So you should do the research and understand that currently right now we're going through a very high rate of pedophilia. Half of the millennials that are born have gone through pedophilia. Femicide is on the rise and ridiculous right now all over the world. And if you don't see that as women being more conscious, and the reason why the birth rate is dropping because women are being more cautious and selective in the men that they choose and how they put themselves in what they've been told they're supposed to be in, then I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You were entitled to your ignorant point of view, but moving on with that, when it comes to kids adoption, and the reason why I want to adopt is I want to be financially very well secured when I have kids. Kids need money more than they need all the bullshit emotional things you think they need. Kids need a well-surrounded financial basis that can provide them from therapy, food, schooling, and a well-balanced ecosystem for them to grow. So that's the reason why I don't need to be youthful for me to be a good mother. A good adoption with a good child and a couple of kids and a good money, trust me, my kids will be well taken care of. They need a trust fund.
Okay, so for the pedo thing, considering the fact that you view men as only useful for their dicks and money, don't you think if you viewed them as protectors for your relationship and your children, that would actually prevent the pedo thing from happening?
Has that happened through society? Has that happened? Has pedophilia since its whole entire inception, has it changed? Hold on. In my input, this is me, right? In this new and where we are in society right now, pedophilia is still on the rise. Where I come from, right? Where I come from in Africa, we're still fighting to repel marriage of young kids under the age of 9, girls being married to 45-year-old men. We're still fighting until today. What actually are you trying to babble about? Do you actually come on here with point of views that matter on society? Is it the Muslim culture that is still producing Sharia law that it makes young kids marry, and they're basing it under Muhammad, who married a 6-year-old and impregnated her when she was